Tilt your camera up just slightly, Victor.
We are live.
Hey, look at that.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Pyro Club Adventures.
Not.
Well, not right exactly today.
I mean, still the Pyro Club Adventures, just
That's
a
true.
different
Fair.
Pyro-ish.
And a different club.
And no
Exactly.
casters, so that's tremendous.
Okay,
No.
well, we'll get to that. No spoilers. No spoilers.
Spoilers.
All right, yeah.
So you're seeing a whole bunch of different names under everybody today. That's because our dungeon master Liam was unable to make it tonight. So we're going a one shot. We're going to run a quick adventure, and I'm going to show how little I actually know how to run Roll20.
It'll be fine.
And DM a classic D&D adventure, the Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan. This one goes originally came out in like the late 80s, mid 80s, something like that. They recently updated it as part of the Tales from the Yawning Portal. So we'll go around and start with Korik. You want to give a quick introduction, Korik?
Hello, I'm Korik. I'm a halfling paladin. I am from the Temple of Thor, and I like to protect everyone, and I want to defeat evil. Yeah, that's
Worthy
it.
goal. Worthy goal.
Yeah.
Zathur.
All right. I am a Githyanki paladin. I mean, not paladin, a fighter. Githyanki fighter.
Don't need
Too
more
many
paladins.
paladins.
Everybody's a paladin.
More paladin.
Who
All right.
who is Githyanki fighter. Who is traveling the cosmos in search of worlds to conquer for his people. But also just exploring this one.
Cool. Sir Percival.
I am Sir Percival Champlain, the noblest of knights, protector of the downtrodden, the weak, and the innocent. My journey is a long and noble one. I must protect and keep those that I care for safe from harm. I also think I'm beautiful and charming and handsome.
I am so glad I picked an adventure with very few NPCs.
Aw.
Crap.
Yeah.
All right, and the so eloquently named Scab.
Hey, it's Scab. I am a rogue mastermind here to plunder and hopefully find some sort of blackmail type items for a contract of mine. I have no idea why I'm with these holy people, but I'm here.
Well, there's two holy people.
Too many.
That's a lot of holy people.
Holy.
A lot of holes.
And as for why you're with them, you're all part of an expeditionary group that went deep into the jungles to find the recently rediscovered city of Tamoachan. You I already screwed up Roll20. Yes.
This is where we call it a live demo.
Yep.
Yeah, we do demo just flashing across the screen constantly.
That's the other thing we should disclaim is we found out about this yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, we've been doing characters today, so
So this is the ultimate one shot. Anyway,
Lots
you're
of
part of
fun.
an expeditionary group walking through and exploring the lost city. Your group, however, the four of you, for your own various motives, are deliberately seeking the temple in the center of the city. Rumors have it there is great magic inside. It was the temple to an ancient evil vampire god. Or there are also plenty of other rumors that have attracted your attention. Two of you, Sir Percival and Scab, are actually fluent in the language of the area, the ancient Olmec, after studying them for many years. So you feel that you are most ready to go for this adventure. So while we're in the jungle, you set up camp for the night after getting most of the way into the city. Does anybody have anything they want to do while they are setting up for camp?
I need to find a shiny object and fix my hair.
They're going to see if to go.
All right. So you take a nearby shield and polish it, and you are able to preen yourself well as part of your evening rituals. Anybody else while this is going on?
I'm good.
Start flexing a little bit.
I'm just going to set up my bedroll.
Okay. So as your group settles into your camp for the night, your guides and local native populace that were helping you through the jungle. Yeah, I mean, sure. You aren't exactly in a Himalayan mountain environment, but sure, we'll go with that. Set up camp around the perimeter and set up what you see to be wards at various places around the camp with bits of ribbon, bone, small metal discs that have some sort of engraving on it that you don't recognize. And these are set up around the area. You have settle in for a night's sleep, and the next morning you wake and without incident and begin to walk towards the center of the area, the center of the city. As you get through these cracked streets that are overgrown with vines, hacking your way through with your swords or the natives with their machetes, you begin to see a pyramid-shaped temple emerge from the jungle. As you head towards this, excited for the possibility of treasure, you go across cracked and overgrown flagstones, stepping over fallen, shattered pillars, pushing overgrown vines out of the way, watching snakes and bugs the size of small dogs scurry out of your way. And then as you near the temple, you hear a sound of creatures crashing through the underbrush behind you. You turn around and you see those native guides begin to run off to the sides. And then suddenly you feel the earth below you crash and you plummet into a dark room.
Ah!
Then her mic went off.
As the dust
no.
settles, yeah. You guys better be able to see this.
We'll see.
Oh, there's my wife walking around the background there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Wave at your audience.
Hi, Randy.
She's gone.
She fled the scene.
Thank you for the follow, Prof. Appreciate it.
Woo, thanks.
Thank you.
So, as you emerge, you see in the rubble in front of you a long room. You do see it, don't you?
We haven't
No.
changed maps yet.
I see a jungle.
You didn't change. It didn't change the map.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
Nope.
There you
There
go.
we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Dragging the players helps.
Yeah, yeah.
Proud of you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, jeez.
I see nothing but darkness.
I
Hold
see
on.
nothing but darkness.
Loading.
So you can blame Vlieger for this.
This is a fun game.
Which corner is it?
It's all dark. Lower right.
I'm in the lower right. I see a darkness. Token here?
Your token is there. Your token is giving off light.
Oh, there's my token.
Okay. Can you guys?
But-
Do you guys have light?
I see a black
nothing.
box.
I see nothing.
This is where dynamic lighting is kind of crazy. All right, I'm just going to do reveals then.
Well, it's awfully dark in here. I'm glad I brought this drift globe with me.
Thanks
How
for the
about now?
follow, Daiquiri.
Yes.
can
But
see
I
the
don't
room?
see my
I
yes,
see
but
a
I don't
room.
see my token.
Yeah, we have no tokens.
I don't see anything. Top lower right corner.
Yep. Hold on.
Zoom all the way out and hope for the best.
That's what I did.
Like
Still hoping.
Like
Oh,
we
wait.
haven't been
Now I
playing
can
Roll20
see.
for about 4.5 years.
Well, I haven't.
I know you haven't
DM'd, and I don't know how long has it been since I've DM'd here.
Easily about a year.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, so you guys can see the room.
Yes. Rubble.
You don't
with
see
some-
your token,
Yes.
Corin?
This much. I see this much of the room.
I don't see anyone's tokens.
No
It's
tokens.
the token under our. Oh, I clicked on something. I have my token.
Yeah, I
I am
clicked on something.
I am under the map.
You're under the map.
Why are you under the map?
Can I be under the map
I'm right
too?
here.
This is a new game. It's like Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Minesweeper. I
Better.
should say.
Nope.
Oh, I found it briefly. I found my token briefly.
Yep, this
Oh.
is great. We're going really great now. Thank you.
Like I said, it's Minesweeper. Oh, I found my Oh, it's really tiny apparently.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, I found me. I'm just itty
Oh.
bitty.
All right. If anybody in the thing has a good idea of why this is happening on Roll20,
Tonight's game is
So
called
is the
Troubleshooting.
map on the token layer?
nope. Map is on the map and background layer. Because as you can see, I am able to move it.
Yep.
Objects and tokens are on the object and token layer.
Well, make sure there's no fog of war.
Bad
Question
stuff.
mark?
There's nothing. Got it.
To front. Let's try just doing this. To front.
Nope.
To front.
Make sure the fog of war is not enabled.
All right. How about now, Korik? Can you see yourself now?
I cannot.
Okay, drag yourself onto the board.
I
now.
didn't do anything.
Why is this not working? Oh,
Yeah,
this is
make sure the fog of war is not enabled in the map setting.
All right, yeah, I'll turn that off. Where is Fog of War in this?
Map
In the
settings.
dynamic now. Okay. So
Some technical difficulties. We're fine.
yeah, I apologize.
Fine.
Literally about 2 hours today to get this going. So
Yeah.
And this is one of the pre-made sets too. Fog of War off.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, something happened. Something. Oh, we're so tiny.
I can
Have to
see.
zoom in.
Yeah, you have to zoom in.
Enhance.
So
The goblin is really
default-
big.
Goblin is your deity.
Oh gosh.
Oh God!
And now I
Oh,
can't see
it's so
anything.
dark.
What disappeared?
Everything.
Everything.
What do you mean?
Like everything.
Yeah, it's all right. Folks, stand
All
by.
right. I'm just gonna.
Oh.
There we go.
There you go. Here, I can
Cool.
re-pull myself out if you want me to be a proper size.
Oh my.
Or I can be a monster.
You are a monster.
Oh God!
You're beside
I'm
yourself.
smaller now.
There we go. So
It's
technical
alright, it's cold in
difficulty
here.
averted.
Currently.
Yep. Oh God. Even the bot is giving me crap.
That's me.
All right.
I made that.
Thanks, Phil.
It's not giving you crap. It's praising you.
I do, yes. So now that we're going again. So you find yourself in a long, narrow chamber running east-west, which is one thing about this map. North is off to the left, so it's sideways.
Yes.
In the center of this chamber is a domed shape on the floor. Along the east wall is a blank-faced stone door. On the west, you see rubble. There's been a cave-in that was obviously where you fell into, but it does not reach the ceiling. The ceiling is about 30 feet above you and probably out of reach. and the two side walls have small niches cut out of them. You, each of them look like some figures in them. It's hard to tell from where you are. The shape in the center looks like a small alcove with a half dome and the open end facing towards the door.
You said north is to the left, right?
North is to the left on your screen.
I drew a compass.
No, the other way around.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
like, you're backwards.
Your other left.
My other left. Damn it. I get for
Just
At
move
least
the
I had
arrow.
a technical
There.
issue. I don't know. I didn't not know right from left.
Nobody said I was smart.
I guess I'll inspect the door.
Excuse me. So the door is, well, it's a plain stone door. There's a sun symbol carved in the middle. Appears to open inward. There are hinges on this side and what look like scratches on the floor.
Scratches.
You don't see any lock or handle on it. You see a slight gap above the top of the door, maybe half an inch. There are 8 holes bored into the door, about an inch in diameter, but you can't see anything in them. They don't look like they go anywhere. They're not all the way through the door. And it feels like it's probably pretty thick. And above there's sort of an arch with an ornately carved keystone at the top of the arch.
Sorry, I probably missed the details, so there's no, like, handle or...
No, you don't see any handle. You don't see any lock mechanism. You don't see anything there. Just there's this sun symbol carved into it. It opens inward. You do see hinges and some scratches on the floor.
Of it opening,
Right.
okay.
I would like
Yeah.
to start exploring some of the recesses in the walls.
Okay, so the one you just moved to. Let's see. Excuse me. So you see actually this ornate little diorama. The one you see looking at is a temple on top of a tiered pyramid where you see 7 commoners bringing look like little offerings painted gold and green. You see in front of the temple a robed figure holding a snake, surrounded by 3 tribal, look like warriors. One of them is dressed like a winged serpent holding a spear. The other one dressed as a bear with sharp claws. And the third dressed as a wolf carrying a torch. There's along the back on the edges of the temple, you also see stone statues of the various gods.
So when I'm looking at this, is is there dust on any of this stuff? Does it look clean?
It looks pretty dusty. It's been here for a while. As a matter of fact, as you look around the room, you do see that there's a lot of dust from the cave-in, but even then, you're leaving footprints on them.
The other question is, does the dust look uniform across it, or does it look like either this has been touched before? If anything can move, like are there scratches?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty uniform. Looks like it's been sitting here for a while. You don't see nothing seems obvious to you that anything has been moved here for a little bit. In fact, you touch an edge of it with your finger and it just leaves a mark. It's kind of like a white glove test thing.
Okay.
Smash it.
My name's not Navik.
Oh.
Does it look like, just from glancing, like any of the little figures move, or are there any like?
Well, they're just
scraping?
They're just placed on. They look like.
Oh, okay.
This is kind of the type of thing you'd see like in a history museum where they do the little diorama and there's little stone figures. that
I was
are
just
that are
having
carved.
a national treasure moment where it's like, oh, but if you face these two in these directions, they'll cause this thing to face in this direction. It'll open a thing that'll shine a light into the room that'll bounce off the thing and open the door.
You have
I mean,
another
if you want
list.
to, if you want to
Why don't
try
you?
and move, if you want to try and move some of them, you can.
Well,
You're
not yet. I
welcome
want to check out the others in the room.
Right. Okay.
I'll take a look at the one I'm by.
All right. The one you're at, Scab. That's Scab. Shows a whole bunch, a small village area around some huts where there's a bunch of crafting going on. You see about a dozen commoners weaving rugs, making pots. They're grinding clothes. They're making clothing, carving little statues, that sort of thing. Regular village crafting actions.
I will try and pick one of the models up.
What are you picking up?
One of the villagers, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you can pick it right up, and it's a small little carved stone statue. For the player's perspective, it kind of looks like a little carved Aztec idol type of thing. Slightly exaggerated proportions.
Which proportions?
I knew as soon as I said.
Oh yeah.
That's the player, not my character.
Uh-huh. All right.
Was the middle thing? The middle orb?
The middle display is, excuse me. Pardon me. It's a large
pardon.
domed display showing a hunting party of warriors and wearing feathers and leather along a mountain. There, one is dragging a dead deer away. Another one is actually another few are jabbing spears towards another deer. There's another scene where they're surrounding a panther. And up above on a little rise, it's made to look like a hill. You see one figure holding, sort of watching everything going on from above. He holds a little metal staff, a little hoop on the end. It looks kind of like a shepherd's crook. In fact, I can even show you that one, I think. Let me see.
Make break roll 20.
I probably will. Show to everyone.
Look at him, he's so cute.
So that's and that gives you an idea of the type of carvings you have. So this particular one has a little knife and like a shepherd's crook, etc.
So what you're saying is they're creepy. Got it.
Yes. Well, to you and to Scab, you're kind of used to this since you actually have some slight familiarity with the Oman culture.
Or like Brendan Fraser and what's her face from the moment.
Yeah, a little bit.
I call Brendan Fraser.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yes.
I mean, everybody, even the people new watching tonight knew she was going to.
People that
most
don't
part.
even know me knew I was going to do that.
Exactly.
Tremendous.
Guys, scary. I have to close that now. I'm so scared.
It's cute. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so top left one was like a
Crafting. It was like the village center
The
doing a lot of
left, the
crafting.
top left
Oh,
was
left.
temple
Sorry.
with the 7 commoners, figures holding
Yes.
a snake. There's
Yep.
stone statues.
okay.
Are you taking notes?
Hold on, I think Discord died. Come on, Discord. You can do it. There, it's back.
We're back.
Hey, what just
Discord.
happened there?
Discord decided
Wow.
to have a conniption.
Yeah. and it
Everything's
threw
breaking 'cause-
Victor. Threw Victor straight out.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, he's still kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the box is just empty.
Yep.
This is the night of technical difficulties.
I know. We're
Yeah.
not allowed to have nice things.
Well, blaming Liam.
Yes.
It's true.
This is all Liam's fault, and
When in doubt.
whoever in charge of the company made him work tonight.
Exactly. So the one that you're at, Phil, was
A village.
a small village with people in poses of like their crafting and making.
Yep.
And then and then the blue thing was just,
Is that your drift orb?
that was my drift orb? Is that what the blue thing was supposed to
Yes, the blue thing is your drift orb, which
Okay.
we don't really, I don't think, need at the moment because we're not going to worry about that.
Yeah.
be? Okay.
Since the lighting doesn't seem to want to work.
And what was the diorama that I'm at currently?
I did not explain that one to you yet.
Well, I'm now peering interested into the current diorama. Okay.
So that one is a farming scene. They're planting crops, harvesting. See about a dozen people farming in the fields. 5 warriors standing guard, and looks like a priest doing some sort of blessing of the fields. Oh, well, Victor's having all kinds of problems. Anyway,
Moving on.
so yeah, the farming. It's a farming scene with all these are the same kind of carvings.
Farming.
So as we communicate with Victor in the chat channel to try and get him back online. Are you looking at that one, Korik?
Yes, I'll look at that one.
All right. This one is a combat scene. You see about 20 or so warriors in combat. 10 on one side are painted black. And the other side are all done in red. Kind of almost like a chess scene type of breakdown. They're in just a combat scene with each other. It looks like a battle depiction.
For the diorama I'm at, I'm just going to start kind of poking each of the models to see which ones move. If any
He's
don't.
playing with going, "Hi, you're really nice. So are you. Should we go out sometime? That'd be really wonderful. Let's go."
All right.
me watch.
Roll a investigation check, please.
4. Like my worst set. See? My worst one.
Oh, except it doesn't actually work like a Caleb Dex roll.
No.
So yeah, you notice that everything seems to move. Things are placed in there on a carved set area. You do notice that some of it is fragile, some of it's made of clay. The figures are all made of the same kind of stone, though.
Like the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, there he goes. Now our screens are broken.
Yeah. Screen's broken.
Mhm.
I only had an hour to set up the stream. I didn't have time to make a 4-person setup. Sorry.
we're just gonna fall back and blame Liam here. But anyway, so yeah, all the figures are made out of this stone, but everything else is little carved wood, little bits of clay, that sort of thing. And Sir Percival, you've gone on to the next one.
Yes, I have.
Hey, here comes. Oh, the Ithis face. That one you see a river painted across the bottom of the little diorama. You see about a dozen people doing various tasks, gathering some reeds, fishing. There are a couple of people carving up a canoe, like a dugout canoe.
Yeah.
And 2 people off on the side, sort of starting to weave some of the reeds into shapes.
Basket weaving.
Yeah,
Best
pretty
thing
much.
ever.
Oh, go ahead. Oric already done that one. For the center one, it looks like it's on like a raised level.
So it is on a little dais, and then on top of the dais is this dome. It's about 4 feet off the floor. It is a raised pedestal, and then the dome is over that. That's like almost like a shell, like an orchestra shell type of thing.
Okay. Does it look like it moves at all? Spins, turns?
Give me another investigation check.
Sure. Whew. Going down in twos.
Wow. um, so you go through the figures are all the same as the others. They all can move and be picked up. The pedestal itself, you don't see anywhere where it moves. You don't see any levers, anything along those lines, or scratches to make it think that it moves.
Okay. And then the dome is half like open, like so.
Half covers, yeah, and
Yeah.
then it's recessed in, and just behind the edge is the little hill that one figure is standing on.
That one figure, right?
The one that I showed you with the little
yeah.
shepherd's crook and the knife.
Gotcha.
He's sort of overseeing the hunt. Something just triggered my Siri.
So the guy that's on the race thing with the shepherd's crook, is he the same size as the other statues around the area, or is he bigger?
He's about the same size. He's a little more ornately painted. He kind of, which gives you the idea he's sort of like a leader.
Okay. Now the other question is, I assume these dioramas are raised. They're on something. Are
No,
there any writing?
they're cut into the wall.
Oh, okay.
Sort of 4 feet, 3 or 4 feet off the floor, and recessed in about 2 feet.
Is there any writing anywhere? Like, looks like descriptions, anything to read?
Give me a perception check. You don't really see anything. There's a lot of dust collected on it. It doesn't really look like, it looks more like these are just for a display purpose. And if you look down towards the edge of the rubble, you can see there are probably more off in the that were buried under the slides. So this is probably a pretty long haul.
Okay, so yeah, further down there'd be potentially more stuff. Okay.
Probably, it looks like, yeah.
Can I pick up the leader from the hunting?
Sure, you can pick him up.
Cool.
You're gonna put
have
him in
two.
your pocket.
Give me a perception check.
Bit of those, and I'm gonna get a 1.
Yeah, right.
That's not bad.
Oh no, that's actually pretty good. You notice as you pick it up, the little hook is loose in his staff is loose in his hand and kind of bounces a little bit, and it's the only thing you've seen so far made out of metal.
I will remove said hook. Staff.
Okay, it pops free.
It's actually just a crochet hook. It's fine.
And do you still have the little figure visible on your thing? I can pop it back up if you want to get another look at it.
I'm assuming the knife is made of stone.
Yeah, it looks like a little stone painted black.
Okay. When I recall the image, if you want to pop it up again.
Yep.
Yeah, because it looks like a key.
It's an Allen key. We're gonna go make a sofa.
And there was no keyhole on that door, right?
Not
There
to you.
were 8
Right.
small holes that are about an inch in diameter,
Right.
recessed into the.
And they're in sort of a pattern around the sun. They're sort of equally spaced around the sun carving.
Oh, okay. And where was the leader on the hill?
Just right in the center.
Right in the center. Okay.
Sort of like he was literally overseeing all the hunt.
Okay. Cool. So we have 8 things around the dais on the door.
Right.
At the top of the door.
It's a little bit above the middle. Offset a little above the middle.
Okay.
So, having studied this culture, would I know anything about the sun on the door and what the
It's a pretty
Holy.
common. It's a pretty common symbol that's used for a lot of things. It's a just a you see it everywhere. It's pretty
Okay.
common.
All right.
You do know that in a lot of temples and things like that, it usually was a symbol of and like an entrance or
Okay.
that sort of thing. That's all it really means.
Ye old exit sign.
The opposite. This way to the area of worship.
Okay.
All right, what's in this recess here?
Which one? You're over there on the right. Yep. Hold on. Pull my notes back up. So this one you see what looked like a number of very stylized and probably not human statues. They're a little bigger than the figures that you had seen in the other area. There's one in the middle, adorned in actual green feathers. Looks like he's mixing something to make sculptures of smaller figures like the people you saw in the other dioramas. Then there are others. One is painted red, another one's painted black, blue and white. It looks like they're standing around a fire, getting ready to stab themselves with a dagger. They're holding daggers towards themselves. And there are two figures in the back, sort of in the middle, behind the little fire that they're all around. One's being pushed into the fire, and another one is cowering in fear. You don't really recognize anything more than that, though.
Okay.
Charming. So when back at the door, so how big were the holes in the door? Like, was it enough to like
About like an inch in diameter.
about an inch?
You could probably fit like your thumb into it or something along those lines.
We all know what happens. Don't put your hands into.
I'm not saying you did. If you want
No,
to,
I know,
you
but-
can. But that's
No,
about
no,
the
no.
size.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. Can I? I guess it'd just be dark if I glanced in it. Does it look like there's light coming through? Is what I'm asking.
You don't see any light from the other side. No.
Okay,
Stick your finger in it.
I'm not sticking my finger in it.
Come on.
After you, good goblin.
Yeah, I like my fingers.
They're very long and pointy.
Slender.
Why, thank you, sir. Percival. The champagne.
Thank you.
What
Who wants to
about
put a finger
using
in it?
that?
You want me to put the key in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's 8 slots.
Pick a hole, any hole.
If I had a nickel.
Well, might as well just pick one and go.
Okay, I'll hand
Let's
the
see
key
what
to the halfling. Go for it.
All right, sure.
I have my shield at the ready. I will defend you should anything come through.
I'm ready.
So you go to put it in, and it doesn't quite fit. The two pieces on the end are just barely too big to get into the hole.
Mm-hmm.
God. How does Liam put up with us?
He's
really
immune to it
don't
after
know.
4.5 years. He's also watching, so you can make fun of him if you want.
Liam.
Is that for all the holes?
He's gonna put it in all the holes.
All of them.
Like, can
All at
I
once.
try different ones? Can I try
yeah.
all the?
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead. Make a perception check while you're doing this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
How did that?
how? What?
I don't know. My screen shows that's a 1, but anyway.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Right. Right, because of Lucky, halfling luck.
Oh, right. Well, anyway, no, you don't. You don't really notice anything other than they just sort of fit it. It doesn't quite fit in any of the holes.
All right. I guess I'll go around to each of the dioramas.
Yes,
Okay.
I was going to suggest that. We should check under the statues and see if there's a hidden keyhole.
So tell me what you do while you're doing that.
Me?
Yeah.
All right. For this one, I'm just gonna.
You're going to go,
I was
Yes.
thinking of that, yes.
Exactly what I was thinking. Do it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I would have done it myself, but you're already doing it, so go for it.
Yep.
I'm over picking
So,
one up at a time,
what is-
looking, carefully putting it back.
Tell me what you're doing again. Just describe what you're doing.
Describe it in detail and slowly.
I am going to, with each of the statues, I'm going to pick it up.
This is the tiered pyramid with the commoners, the priest, and the warriors.
All right, I'm going to start with the priests.
Okay, what are you doing?
Pick up, then see if there's anything underneath it,
Mm-hmm.
then put it back.
Okay.
Try to where it was placed.
All right, you lift up the priest statue. The snake figure that it was holding falls, and sort of clatters across, like stone clattering across the diorama close to the edge. You don't see anything under, but if you want to do a perception or investigation check, you're welcome to.
I'm bad at both of them.
Fantastic. Oh, that's actually not too bad.
Yeah.
No, you just see an area that is dust free underneath it, and looks like pretty much like solid stone. And in fact, I'll even carry that roll across to the next 3 things you pick up. Which ones are you going to pick up?
Were there 2 priests or only one?
There's just the one priest. He was holding a snake, and then the 3 warriors, and then the 7 commoners.
Go with the 3 warriors then.
Okay. Yeah, you lift each of them up, and you put them right back down where they were afterward, by the way. You're putting them back in the same place?
Yeah.
Okay. You look underneath them, and you don't see anything. Roll me a dexterity check.
Sure.
Oh, darts. There's going to be blow darts.
Dexterity check or
A
doesn't
check.
matter?
Yeah, just a check.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So as you're putting the things back in place, lifting them around, moving them around, you hadn't put back the
Thanks, Gamer
snake,
Dad, for the follow.
and you knock the snake down, and it lands on the floor. And as you're watching it, it kind of looks like it's starting to like move a little bit, and then grows, and suddenly a very large snake appears where that is.
What'd you
And I'll
do?
have everybody roll initiative.
Oh,
What did you do, Ray?
What
Who's
did
Ray?
you do?
Or Korik? Look, I get good initiative-ish.
I will defend you, but you can go first.
The constrictor snake
Yep.
gonna constrict us all.
Okay. Why are we not sorting?
I was like, yeah,
There you go.
there,
Oh,
yeah.
there
It
it
doesn't
goes.
auto sort from what I remember, anyway.
Okay. I guess Liam just knows that better. All right. So it's going to go first. So as it comes to life, you're kind of startled by this, and it's going to take a bite at Korik.
You can do this.
16.
Does not hit.
Okay. And as it goes past, it's going to take a swipe at you and attempt to constrict you.
Does not hit.
20 does not hit.
Oh.
Okay, so it like swirls around and you're able to just sort of push it off, get some leverage, and push it off of you. Zephyr, you are up.
All right. Hear me?
In fact, yes, we hear you. I'm going to delete the
Thank you.
sphere for now, Ash,
Yeah,
since
that's
we're not really using it.
All right.
Oh, that actually gave light, surprisingly.
Yeah, it did.
Where's my... Oh, yeah, I need light then, because I pulled my character out.
I am
Okay.
going to
I'll get it.
run
Okay,
forward.
thanks.
I'm going to run forward and take a swing with my glaive. And flashbacks to Garrett here.
Yep.
Hey, I can see again.
Well, that's a great hit.
He just dodges out of the way as you do that.
Shouldn't he have advantage?
Yeah, he's crisscross.
Oh yeah, you actually did. I'll say it's close enough. All right, yeah. So
Well, he can
26
just move
will-
there if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll call it that. All right, so 26 will hit, and he takes 11 points. So you carve a big chunk out of him.
Good job.
He's hurting pretty bad. Anything else? Or just that?
I think that'll do it for this turn. I don't really have anything else I can do.
Okay, Korik.
Wait. Shouldn't you have 2 attacks?
As a fighter, he should.
I
yeah,
don't
level
believe
5,
so.
yes.
Oh yeah, level 5. You're right.
Okay, I have no idea. I've never played a fighter before, so. And as I said, I made this guy. Oh my god!
Well,
You hit it good.
So I'm not. Roll your damage, but you just cut its head off.
wow.
Yeah.
Oof, 18 points.
It's a Vorpal sword, huh?
Yeah. So yeah, So you cut the head of the snake off, and you notice that there really isn't any blood, and then it shrinks back down, and it's 2 little pieces of snake on the floor.
The
That
snake
is
staff?
weird.
The little statuette that it was. It's now
That
broken
is-
in half.
That is very strange.
What type of
Alright.
material is it?
Stone.
No.
If you want more than that, you can. Do a perception, I guess,
Don't mind if I do.
unless you have like a proficiency in.
I see everything.
Yeah, it's the same stone as all the other carvings, which, once you take a good look at it, is different from the rest of the walls and is also different from the floor. All 3 are 3 different, similar but different stone.
Including like the villager and the leader that I have.
Yep.
So are you holding the pieces or are you looking at pieces on the floor?
I was looking.
No, he's holding them.
I have my pieces, and I was looking at the piece on the floor. In comparison.
But it's still down there?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to rush and go, and I'm going to stomp on it, break it to dust, and go, take that, evil snake. Fear not, everyone. You have been protected by me, Sir Percival.
This is why I pay you
protected.
nothing.
And this is why I don't work for you.
So, what are you doing? What are you doing with the figures?
No, I just checking, comparing.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
And I'm going back looking at my little diorama, and I'm just carefully picking up each one and dusting it off and checking underneath and see if there's a hole or just
Um,
put down.
Gonna get
Roll-
more snakes.
An investigation check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see any holes or anything like that. And then roll a dex check.
Oh god. This is gonna be bad.
Bad.
It's gonna be bad.
bad.
Just straight decks.
Yeah, straight dex.
Good job.
So, yeah, while you're going through things and picking them up, one of them slips out of your grasp. One of the this is the crafting diorama.
Yeah.
It slips out of your grasp and starts to fall, and you try to catch it, and you juggle it a little bit, and it falls right onto the floor. As with the snake, you see it hit the floor, and it suddenly shifts in shape and grows into a villager who comes at you. And I'll keep everybody in the same order. I'll just see where they are in the initiative order. They're right there at the front.
Wow. And hot.
Yep. Okay. And they're going to take a swing at you.
Fine lady, no need for this.
Takes a swing at you with a club.
Does not hit me.
Okay. Yeah, you just block it, even though you're kind of surprised. You block it.
I'm Sir Percival. I am always ready.
Oh God, Zephyr Ravel, you are up.
Kill it again.
All right. Ready for 2 in a row here?
Yep.
Okay.
Remember to go here.
Yeah, you have to move. All right, and take your swing.
Right. I can't see its token, just to let you guys know.
Really?
Yeah. That's way worse.
Yeah.
Right.
You miss with that attack. And your next one. That one hits. Roll some damage. 6.
Not bad. Not the double.
Yeah, no, that's you cut it from across the shoulder, and it just cuts right through and kills it. And the same as the other one, it shrinks down and becomes a broken statuette on the floor.
Run over.
And who's doing all the protecting here?
Oh,
I am, of course, good sir.
People can fight about this when we're out of this. I'll look at the statue on the ground and compare it to the ones I have in my hand. Are they different stones?
no,
No, they're all the same
no,
stone.
they all seem to be about the same. Yeah.
All right.
We're out of combat now. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Well, no matter.
Yeah, just continue looking at the statues to see if there's.
We're all going to continue rummaging.
I'm just going to go to the center one and go start from there again.
I'm gonna go in the back so I can save myself.
Save yourself.
So the back one was the combat with the black and red and chess. Does there look to be any kind of significant models, like a leader, a general?
No, it's just it's a battle. There's like one that's knocked over with another standing over it, that sort of thing. It's just a depiction of a chaotic battle.
Okay.
All right. Well, we think.
Oh.
So the only exit from this room is the door that's locked, right?
Right. I mean, you can see some of the hole where you all fell in, but it's well out of your reach.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Okay, people. I'm going to try to pick a lock. Which lock should we do?
I care not, but I will protect you should you be attacked in any way.
That is very unhelpful. Thank you very much, Mr. Percival.
I'm glad to be of service.
So, I'm sorry, what are you going to be doing, Scab?
I want to use my thieves' tools. I'm assuming they are small enough to fit in the holes.
Yeah.
We will pick lucky number 7.
Okay. You excuse me. You look in and you try to reach in with your tools, and it's a smoothly carved hole. There doesn't seem to be any sort of locking mechanism in there.
Interesting. So the staff key is too big to fit.
Correct.
My tools are too small.
If you want to do a check of the door, which you haven't done at all, nobody has done yet.
Done.
Can it move?
Yeah, you don't really see much of anything there. Like I said, it has the carving. It has the hinges on the right side. You don't, so you can see which way it would swing in.
And the carving was the
Just in the
sun.
center. Yeah, the sun, with the holes around it equidistant.
Is it a similar kind of carving to the head of the statue I picked up from the middle?
In what sense?
Like, I'm assuming like the sun.
Well, it's not carved. I mean, excuse me, it's carved, but it's not painted or done up ornately.
Yeah, but it still has does it have a similar pattern to like the headdress?
Yeah, this is all Ullman, from what you have learned before about the culture. It's all pretty standard.
Okay. I'm going to go one by one around the actually I'll start in the center one and look to see if there's any kind of area where this staff key may go into.
Go ahead and make a perception check. 22. So you're just checking the pedestal area, that's the whole center area there?
Yeah.
So no, there doesn't seem to be any mechanisms, no holes that seem to be where the key would fit there. What you do notice, though, is on the dome itself, there are small carvings along the center, and at the keystone point of the arch on the dome is the same pattern of carving. It's a little figurine of a head that you saw above the door.
Above the door.
So there's an archway above the door, and at the keystone of that arch is this same carving.
And what was it a carving of?
Just like a little. It looks like a little head. It's kind of worn, but it looks like a dragon or a snake head.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Maybe if we throw something at the head, it'll make the door open.
Throw something at it then. Here, take a villager.
I'm gonna throw it at the head.
You throwing one of the little villagers?
I don't think it's
Okay.
gonna work.
Make a dexterity.
Really, Dex? Athletics,
Yeah.
athletics.
Nope. You're throwing. This is dex.
Oh.
Technically, throwing is athletics as well.
So just a straight Dex again?
Yeah, because you're trying to hit it, right?
Oh, I'm not hitting it.
It's like a ranged attack. Yeah. So you kind of miss, and it bounces off of the top of the door, falls to the floor, and as before, supposed to
About
another commoner, and I'll have everybody roll initiative again.
Most interesting.
very much. Where's the initiative button? Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Caleb will never see those numbers.
Caleb occasionally has a decent initiative.
He can roll a 20 and he'll still get a 19.
That's fair. All right, Scab, you're up. You see this? You see the statue clatter to the floor in front of the door and grow just like the other ones did. And it's another villager wielding a club.
I am.
It's a club. What?
No, I'm gonna huck the villager statue at it. Whoosh.
Okay. Make a ranged attack. So a dex check, I guess.
Sure.
Plus your dex check.
More dexterous than I am.
Hope so with rogue.
Oh, one would hope.
One would hope.
So yeah, it hits. Roll a d4.
Like, take that. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it bounces off the commoner, hits the ground, and grows into another commoner.
Really? The leader? Rogue the commoner?
Oh, you rolled the leader? You
Yeah.
threw the leader at him?
Yeah.
Oh, well then no.
Reneg.
That grows into a tall, dressed like a scout, with a sword and a longbow. And we'll roll initiative.
Oh gosh.
You got a 20 and be like, DM is hacking.
I guess I have to put her in manually.
Hot.
I don't know how to do that. Where is it? Damn it.
Do it.
Scout.
I
Yep,
believe.
I got it. Nope, I got it. Why didn't it add? Curse this.
Scout is at 0. You
Sure.
just got to rename it or redo it to 15. Edit it. At the
I
bottom.
did. It didn't refresh for me. I don't see a scout.
Scout's at the bottom of my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? It didn't pop up on my
it just
turn
says
order.
Scout though. It's not even her.
All right. We'll just do this. I selected the token. Why is it not adding? All right, what's a 9? I know where it is. So Zephyr, you're up.
I got 17
Alright.
before, but before my turn ends, I will point at Percival and be like, destroy them both, and I will give him help as a bonus action.
Okay, and that does.
Gives him advantage on his first attack.
Okay. Well, Zephyr, you are up.
Just a second.
You clicked it again, so it's my turn. It shows.
Yeah, mine is totally frozen. I'm gonna try and reopen it again.
Try turning it off and on again.
Yeah, no, it's so my turn order is just not working.
We can
Anyway.
be your turn order.
All right. So,
So Zephyr,
it's-
you're up.
Yes, this person right here.
Going after the scout.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
move on over. Make your attack. Make your first attack. 15 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Oof, 8. All right, yeah, carve a nice little gouge into the figure, into the woman who rears back and threatens you with her short sword. Take your second attack.
He doesn't bleed.
No, no one has bled so far. 15 hits again.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So you hit her again, and again, no blood, but she's hurt pretty bad. She's sort of staggering a little bit.
All right.
Any other movement or anything?
I'm going to stay right here.
Okay, Korik, you are up.
I'm going to move there and attack.
Okay.
I'll attack the scout.
All right. $11. Pretty quickly dodges out of the way of your swing.
All right.
Uh,
And second.
same thing.
Wow.
Same thing. You swing once, and then with the backswing, ducks again, and says something that you don't recognize, but Scab and Sir Percival recognize as an Olmec curse and a taunt.
Your father was an elderberry.
Says you got a small willy.
I mean,
Says,
no,
don't
but
feed the
cool.
boys.
All right. In fact, she's going to pull out her short sword now and take a swing at Korik. 16.
Does not hit.
All right, and then another attack at Zephyr.
All right.
Oh, she hits you good and hard and does 10
yeah.
points of damage.
Returning
So
the favor.
hard.
Yeah, she's mad at you.
Stone cannot be mad.
And then she takes her sword back and sort of licks across the edge of the blade and looks at you.
Oh, that's hot.
All right. Next, the commoner is going to take a swing at Sir Percival with a club.
How rude.
And I'm going to assume misses with a 5.
Yes, completely.
And Sir Percival, please return the favor.
I would be happy to. I don't want to hurt you, fair lady, but you leave me no choice.
Ruin the advantage.
No, it hits though.
It's a, yeah.
This is the 11. It's just the 11.
Yeah. So you hit it with your mace. Actually, let me check one thing here. I just realized you're using the Mace of Smiting.
Yes. Is it supposed to do something else? Because I feel like it should be more epic.
Do something.
I'm just shaking it. Why aren't you working?
Roll.
Look it up.
Nope. Roll a d6.
D6. Roll a D. That's stuck in my head. Thanks, Chad.
Ah!
Yeah, you hit it and kill it. And you know that your mace has extra damage and abilities against constructs. So you realize as it hits, you feel a surge of energy in your hand, and you see the shattered figurine shrink back down on the floor. And the commoner is gone.
Oh. Oh, good. They are not real people with whose souls are trapped within the statues.
Yeah, like unlike the other two we killed recently.
I mean, you don't know that.
But I would have known because this is a construct, so.
Yeah, fair.
I would have figured it out because I'm smart. That's what my mama told me. Alright, so we'll continue. Oh, fighting that guy.
First attack.
Yep.
That was my first attack, so I will go in.
Yep. Move on over.
I'm gonna go.
Banana.
Can I go around her?
Yeah. You can get around that circle without leaving.
I'll take her from behind.
All right, roll with advantage.
He likes it rough. Get it? Statue? Stone? Rough? Ah! Okay, fine, I'll shut up.
Yeah. So, and you hit pretty solidly, and the same thing happens. You feel a surge of energy go through your hand as it hits this scout, and the same thing shrinks back down, and you see a shattered figurine on the floor.
The room is clear, my fellow adventurers.
Who still has the key, by the way?
I do.
Just for
No.
Okay.
I probably have
Yeah.
it.
Okay, Korik has it.
Not it.
All right, so yeah, that happened.
I want to inspect the door again to see if anything's changed.
Roll a perception check this time.
The 2 scared me.
No, you don't see anything different about the door. Nothing around there. Still there.
Getting bored of this room, guys.
Yeah.
Your
It's a room.
your greatest enemy so far is
A
This
door.
door. This door you cannot pass.
You
Did anything
shall
change
not.
with the key, the staff?
No.
All right. Can I try prying the door?
How? What are you gonna do?
Or a pry bar, probably no.
Can I not just put the key in backwards and like try to hook something and try to pull it like that?
Doesn't fit.
It's not. It doesn't look like it's going to fit, and the holes are pretty smooth. It doesn't look like there's anything. There's nothing to hook onto. Nothing handles. The only things you saw: the holes, the sun, the hinges, and the scrapes on the floor.
What do the
Okay.
hinges look like?
They're stone, sort of metal hinges with a stone key post.
Knock the hinges up?
You can certainly try.
I mean, I'm 4 feet tall, so I don't know if I can reach them all.
Well, I'm 3 feet tall.
Well, if you get on my shoulders. Besides doing that, I want to go through each of the dioramas that we have access. Probably even the center one just stands out to me, but I want to look
Right.
for any other models that have like an open hand, like they could hold something, but they're not.
Sure. Well, you can roll an investigation check. And Korik, you're popping the hinges. Is that what you're doing? Okay, I thought that's what Phil had said you were doing.
No, we were discussing it. I don't know if you want to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll just go back to the center pedestal and look for more. Look to see if there's any more holes.
Nope. You can make another investigation check too, Korik. You don't really find anything else different, Scab.
Why could
Yeah.
it just be a 1?
Yeah, that's even more taunting. But yeah, you don't find anything.
No, I don't.
I went to a lot of trouble to put together a dungeon today.
I mean,
Yeah.
We're never gonna
And
leave
we're
this
gonna
room
get stuck.
because we're really dumb.
We have viewers and followers and things.
they're
and-
probably all yelling at us like, what are we watching? We're watching people stuck in a room.
And they're
Uh,
probably like, guys, it's so simple. Just do this and
This-
this, and you would get through the door.
The worst escape room possible, or the worst people
I
in
know.
an escape room.
All right.
You've
All
also had some pretty bad rolls. I'll say that.
I am just going to either I'll say you want the key, the
Sure, I mean-
staff.
Nothing else that matters.
Yeah, I'm just going to check this rubble pile. See if there's anything over here.
He's gonna
Um,
rummage the dirt.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. What is everybody else doing while he's doing that?
I'll look at the pedestal to see.
Ah!
Jesus, you're useless.
God,
Uh,
you have lost your Trapper John mojo.
I know, eh?
I'm not Trapper John in this one.
I'm
I know.
looking at the pedestal to see if there's any, again, character that has an open hand.
No,
Oh,
you don't see anything like that. Actually, the figurines of people all in this particular one all have either weapons or there are two that are dragging a deer.
that are dragging a deer. Okay.
I'm gonna go over and check the farming diorama because I was like, well, it is a shepherd's staff, and shepherds is a type of farming, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is where we need to go. And I'm gonna start rummaging and
Okay. Investigation check.
Roll 2.
Yeah, this would be great. Yeah, almost.
a mighty 6.
Yeah, you don't really see anything there that looks like it has anything to do with the key.
Nothing here, guys. I tried.
and
I'm gonna go help dig through the rubble.
this is how the game ends.
Roll an investigation check. This is the most thrilling stream we've had ever.
I know, oh my god. There! I investigate the crap out of that rubble.
You guys are awesome players.
I mean, we're still here.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody's died yet to the tiny figurines that come to life.
Yeah, it's true.
I could just throw them all on the ground. Maybe if we kill them all, then the door will open.
Or we're just gonna look like idiots.
What was? Oh, sorry.
So, yes, the
all total, there's probably about 50 different across all of them, like 50 or 60 figurines. Just to let you know.
Cool.
So what happened when I investigated the rubble? Because I investigated very thoroughly.
Yeah, you did actually, and you actually go through the rubble and you find a small pouch with some coins in it that you had dropped when you came in. You recognize it as yours. That fell off your belt.
Sweet. How much was in it?
Uh,
Two.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah.
So, this diorama, from what I recall, I vaguely remember hearing it, but it had something to do with fear and like. That's all I remember.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
describe it for me, please.
I can, sure. You actually recognize this as a depiction of the Ullman creation of the world. Those are the various gods. We get 10 bits taken away in the chat room. That's great. It's the creation of the world where you see the lead god creating man and woman, while other gods are making blood sacrifices to help bring about the creation of the world. And the one that's in the corner hiding, you recognize as one that is called the Lord of Snails.
Word of
Yeah, but everyone else is just pretty much just another a god in the pantheon around the creation of the Ullman world.
I will pick up the Lord of Snails.
Okay, you pick him up.
Is he holding anything?
He is not.
Any ideas?
I could hit the door.
You said that was the creation one?
Yes.
Doesn't the you said the sun has to always usually depicts in creation myths and all that?
Egress to the temple. It's just a generic symbol that they use in a lot of different Ullman things.
Is all right. Is there anything else on the that pedestal?
No.
Gotta be something we're missing.
I bet this whole time the door was a push door, not a pull.
Yeah, I
You're
imagine.
gonna try pushing the door?
Do it.
Yeah, I'm pushing
Hey.
the door.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, stop.
I swear to God.
If I see that he's
9.
trying to do that,
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go help.
Yeah, come help me push.
Can I give her aid?
Yeah.
Him. I am a manly man of manliness.
Person thing.
Yep. So you guys push, and all it does is kind of rattle a little bit in there. It's pretty solidly in there. I mean, that's a good strength roll, but it is solid. It's not moving.
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
Can
Worth
I?
a try.
Man,
Doors are hard, eh?
all I
Speak
had to
friend
do was
and
make it.
enter.
All I had to do was make a door. That was the whole
I'm gonna
night.
pull it open. Can I just try and pull it open? Is there any way to grab hold and pull it?
I mean, you can try with that, or you can try like, as a thief, you know that you can sort of like lever things, or there's a lot of different ways you can try this. If you want to, let's see how to do this. Give me a intelligence check.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm totally not a Viking. Ah!
Yeah, you hit the DC. As a rogue, you know ways of like putting. You see with the holes, you probably could put little like pitons or little bits of tools in to create something to try and pull. Yeah, that's pretty easy to do.
Okay.
Okay.
So are you going to do that?
Sure.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
I will defer to my more muscular friends and
Okay.
provide help so they have advantage. Be like, you there, and I'll point to the alien-looking one that I've never seen before, and be like, try to pull this open.
He's talking about you, Zephyr.
I know. I'm
Yes,
goddamn.
you got advantage on that one though, so you're good.
Who is there?
I am there.
So the two of you are at the door trying to pull this open.
I'll be
Craig,
nearby because I would have had.
Coric, give me
I
a
was-
check.
I was also assisting if there's room for the
Okay.
mighty.
No, there's really only room for two people.
Fine. I will stand back here and supervise.
Yes, aw.
That's athletics. That's not strength. But
Yes,
that's
it
fine.
is.
Pick the wrong thing.
A strength with it. Efficient.
Yeah.
But in any
That's
case,
Scout.
so
Athletics
as-
is pulling.
as you're pulling it, it slowly pulls open. And you actually do get the door finally open.
It's the sign of the DM giving up.
Finally, Jesus.
Yeah. When
And you couldn't have done it without I, Sir Percival.
So-
Yeah, sure.
And you see through the doorway. Can you see through the doorway?
I can
Yep.
see through the doorway.
I see nothing through the doorway. Because I am one with the doorway.
Is it actually lighting normally, or
I can see it.
Oh,
Yeah, I can see.
oh, it's not. It's on
is it
I see
dynamic?
dynamic.
Scab. It's
lighting.
on Scab.
Awesome.
Scab's glowing for us.
Oh, I'm
Well,
I'm
You are the
light.
beacon of light.
no, I have.
I think I'm
Cool.
actually the beacon of light.
Actually, yeah, I think it's yep. Strange,
Well, so am
scaly
I.
man.
But anyway,
Um,
don't go
Right.
too far. Things might happen.
I'm gonna assume you're carrying your
Rift globe.
your beacon then, Ash,
Yep, I have my orb.
and I'll let that
Make orb face.
there. Now you should have some light.
Sweet.
Okay. Wow, I get to go to the second thing in my notes.
We
Hooray!
made it! We made it! And scene.
All right. So, it's a long stone hallway, and all the walls are carved.
Not that I'm keeping
Uh,
track.
No, I know this is hilarious. Stoned. The carves are stoned to be like bamboo logs. They're fairly ornate, and they are pretty well crafted, and they go along the length of the hallway. I want to get a marching order from folks.
I'm in the back.
I shall lead the way.
I
I
don't
will
know. I
protect-
think Scab should be in front so we
I'm
can
in
check
the back.
Scabs.
My fellow paladin has a valid point.
I will check for traps from the safety of the behind.
I, for one, think you are all weak and I should go first.
Good.
All right, everybody, give me we'll say perception.
Yeah.
I see nothing.
I see everything.
I also see nothing. Probably because I don't have dark vision.
We have light. I have my orb.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
can
no,
see with
I'm
the
kidding.
orb.
I'm kidding.
All right. So you start walking down the hall. I will take over your tokens here if you guys are staying in this order.
Sure. Ooh, we're marching.
Yep. You get
Get
to
us going.
about there. Shall we say? Is that how you're going to be walking, Scab?
I mean, I'll be with them, but
No, he's like, I don't know these
I'll
guys.
be here.
Okay. So as Coric and Sir Percival are walking, suddenly you feel part of the floor give a little under you,
Oh no.
and from the wall, a bunch of the carved logs come out and basically swing out at you. Everybody will take 7 points of damage.
But I raised my
And-
shield.
Doesn't matter. and you are all pushed by the logs
Oh,
down.
they came behind us.
Yeah, they sort of swung out from the wall
Okay.
and hit you and pushed you down, and you notice that it's a slight slope here. So, and at the end of the hallway, oh god, you
Another
see,
door.
yep, you see double doors of bronze, and it's carved and looks like reminds you of seaweed or kelp, the strands of things crawling up.
Help or strands of thing crawling up?
Like it looks like kelp. Like, you know how kelp sort of has
Yeah,
this sort
yeah.
of wavy crawling motion.
So it looks like vines.
Vines, but more seaweed than vines.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh no, there was gonna fill with water.
I mean, not yet.
And Scab, give me a perception check with
Will do.
advantage.
Yay.
Oh wow, yeah.
Didn't need it.
So you turn around behind you and you can see where the pressure plates were that were stepped on.
Yeah.
And you also notice too that the logs have not really retreated, and they're effectively blocking most of the passageway going back. Probably about 6 inches in there. You might be able to sneak through, but nobody else is going to get through there.
Of course.
So
Well, good job stepping on that.
Hey, if you checked for traps, we wouldn't have done that.
I
It
mean,
is true.
as far as I'm aware, you guys have 2 eyes as well, right? You got eyes, don't you?
Nope.
How many fingers am I holding up?
6.
I will investigate the area to see if there's any kind of switches or more pressure plates that Percival can step on. And if nothing, I will proceed towards the wonderful bronze door of streaminess.
okay. Roll another perception check then. Actually, you know what? I'll keep the 23 going.
Okay.
Because you're walking around carefully checking, and you do notice that the door, the 2 bronze doors, have two pieces of the weed pull out, and they're sort of pull handles.
Okay.
Doesn't look like there's a locking mechanism or anything, but if you want to investigate, feel free.
I will investigate the door.
Investigated good. Sort of good.
Looks like it's just a door. Doesn't look like it's locked. Doesn't seem like anything. And from behind it, you actually can see a little bit of light coming through a crack in the door, and you hear what sounds sort of like clicking noises.
Oh no.
We got crabs here. In the door, behind the door, maybe, I don't know. So there's no keyholes in the door, it's just a handle that you can pull.
Yep.
Okay. Who wants to open the door?
I will do it.
Good. I promise you it is not trapped, but I will be over here in the back by the stone logs.
I
You
will
can't go that far back.
Damn it.
He's
there.
gonna try.
It's about there. Yeah. All right.
I'll
You're
go
opening the
assist.
doors.
But first, I shall bless
Who are you
myself.
blessing?
60 seconds.
Yes, before I open the door.
Bless up to 3 people, I think.
Can I
4
include
people.
myself, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So I will bless the group.
Okay.
Gesundheit.
I'm not going to bother iconing everybody. You'll have bless for 60 seconds.
Yep.
For when I open this door.
Yep. All right. So you grab the handle. You're each taking one of the doors.
Yep, murder.
All right. They swing open easily, and it opens up into a fairly large room. And as he's on, yep. As the clicking noise you heard is what looks like a great big crayfish or a lobster type of thing,
Oh, good. I was getting hungry.
sort of scuttling around in a pattern around here. Are you guys going in?
Told you we got crabs.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's kind of funny
I-
when you said that.
I
Yeah,
will step
that's
into the
cool.
room because I fear nothing.
With your flower.
Okay. So as you approach, the crayfish stops its pattern, begins waving at you, and actually starts to speak. You
Ooh.
hear it speaks Omen, so only Sir Percival and Scab can understand this. And he says, "Who dares to enter the chamber? You had better go, or I will discharge my sacred. Be
Oh.
off before I lose my temper."
You cut out. It was like
Sacred.
before I.
Really? Is it Discord again?
Probably. It's,
Before I lose my temper is basically
what was
saying
the
he's-
sacred?
Discharge. You're gonna do something.
Yeah, the
discharge
sacred.
my sacred duty.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's a
And then-
duty.
Be off with you. Get away.
Greetings, noble creature. We've come to see you and learn of your people, kind creature. Anyway, we are here to see you. We mean you no harm.
No, you have to leave. You may not enter.
We cannot go back the way we came. Do you suggest another exit?
You have to leave. Doesn't strike you as a very intelligent creature.
Oh,
And
let
it's
us
just sort of-
pass.
It's sort of pacing back and forth, waving its little claws at you, trying to be menacing. It actually is pretty menacing because it's pretty big.
I'll come in and say, what is it you protect there?
It looks at you. I protect the Guardian. And as you can see in the middle, by the way, there is it looks like a pile of stones in descending size as they go up, almost in a cone shape. And coming out of one side of it looks like a piece of like a large piece of bamboo or a branch or something.
At the top of it?
No, it's coming out of the side and on the ground, almost like it's leaning
Oh.
these stones.
Is the guardian the pile of stones?
You have to leave, or I will make you leave.
He's not by chance a humanoid.
I doubt that.
A really ugly humanoid.
No, he is a crayfish. He is a giant beast.
We will gladly leave after you answer our questions.
You're talking like me now, good sir.
There are no questions, and then I will have
Yes.
everybody
Ugh.
roll initiative.
Damn it, I was going to do something, but okay.
Too slow.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I just wanted to attack it.
You're so nice.
Yeah, it's an evil being. It needs to die.
It's not evil, it's misunderstood.
It's talking something I can't understand. It's
That's
evil.
true, you're hearing.
So as a paladin, you don't understand it, so you kill it. Just like Caleb.
You're different from us.
This is-
That means
this
you
is the
must be
paladin.
noble.
This is the paladin we're used to. All right. Sir Korik, you're up.
I'm gonna go there. Attack.
Okay. All right.
And do we still have bless right now?
Yeah, for like a couple more rounds.
Yeah, like probably.
Does 18 hit?
18 hits.
Oh man.
All right, you do 6 points of damage. You bash his shell a little bit, and as you hit, it lets out a sort of a whine, and the pile of stones starts to move next to you.
Mhm.
And you now see a very large, basically a giant hermit crab
Ah,
Told you we got crabs here.
who starts moving and also says in Olman, "Who disturbs my rest?" And he will also jump into the initiative order. once I
Just
get back to the
wanted to ask some questions.
Cool. All right. Your second attack
Yep.
on who?
The same one.
The
The
crayfish?
hermit.
Yeah, that hit.
The crayfish, yeah.
All right, yeah, that hit. All right. Okay. Yeah, he took some hits.
Some.
That is
yeah.
my turn.
Okay. The giant hermit crab will now take a swing at Korik with a giant claw.
You can do it. Ooh.
Oh, it hits.
Oh, all right. Give me a say a dex save for this. No, strength rather. Do strength. All right, yeah. So he hits, but you don't actually get grabbed by it.
Mhm.
And it did not roll the damage.
It did not.
All right, I got to do it manually then.
Roll 20.
Yeah. No. All right, so you take 12 points of damage
Ouch.
from the claw, and he will hit you again.
Or not.
This time you block it though, and you parry it away. You were ready for it. First one, he kind of took you by surprise.
Yep.
Okay, Scab, you are up.
So with the hermit crab, is that like bamboo stick still kind of?
No, the bamboo stick turns out to be a leg.
Oh,
It's one of his legs.
lovely.
Interesting.
We
We need someone with a fire ability.
Yeah,
We don't have that here.
No. When took a fire sword. I mean, come on. I will throw my dagger of venom at the crayfish thing.
Okay, make a range attack.
Ah! That's great.
All right, yeah.
Well
So
done, yeah.
you miss, and it sticks into the floor next to the crayfish. That was a pretty terrible shot.
It was wonderful.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yep. You're coming up.
Any movement or anything, or
Thinking. I will yell at. Was it Zephyr? Was it?
Zephyr, yes.
I'll be like, Zeth, get over here and help these guys. And with that, I will.
Oh, did you roll your +4 from the bless?
Not win it.
I'll tell you, it won't matter.
Yeah.
It was a natural one.
Yeah.
It would have worth the shot.
All right.
And then with that,
so-
I'm moving up here.
okay,
He's-
Sir Percival, you are up.
Excellent. I will rush in.
Um,
Hammer of flailing.
before that happens,
And she gets a crit.
Scab. No, that's still gonna count.
Okay.
Scab, make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Done.
So as you're running across the floor, trying to keep an eye, it's very slippery, and you almost stumble a couple of times. You almost slip and fall a couple of times.
Does it feel like
You're-
mucus?
No,
Aw.
just it's slime.
Oh, okay,
It's like
slime.
watery. It's like wet stone, and slime.
Mm.
All right. Sir Percival, roll your damage.
Legend it to death.
Oh, 15. Wow.
How you
Yeah,
open them up?
You hit it pretty hard. It's like oozing this bluish red fluid out. It's pretty gross.
At least these ones bleed. Ish.
It's true. All
True,
right.
too.
I shall attack again.
All right.
I will not attack again.
Yeah. Well, you
Okay.
actually, yeah. You
Will my
sort of
+4 do
stumble a
anything?
little. No.
Oh, you didn't
Well-
go over here to attack?
I know I am.
I should have moved. Yeah, I didn't. My own fault.
All right.
I still have movement, so I can't move though.
Yeah, you can move. Moving that way. All right. Crayfish's turn. He is super annoyed at you for hitting him that hard. So he's going to swing at you with a claw.
Oh gosh.
14.
Nope.
And swing at you again with a claw.
Nope.
No, he misses both times.
Because I am a noble
Yeah.
and righteous knight.
Sure. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Just make sure you kill
Yeah,
it.
he's going to stay put. Zephyr, you are up.
Can you guys hear me? Yeah.
Yep.
Good,
Yep.
Okay. So, we got a big crabbo.
And a
Yeah, the
small crab.
crayfish and the giant hermit crab.
Yep. All right. I'm going to charge in.
All right. In with you. You would have been closer to the door, actually, so you can get to the...
You have advantage
Alright,
on
I'll
your
just
first
go there.
attack.
Yep. He's nice. Let's see. And here we go.
You
Oh,
need it.
that's a hit.
Yeah, I'd say. Ouch.
11. Oh, yeah. He's cut off a couple of his legs and a deep furrow in his shell, and your second attack.
We're eating good tonight. Wow. I think it's dead.
So- Yeah, don't even roll your damage. You can roll the damage if you want, but
Fine.
I'm just on top.
you
Oh,
swing with your glaive, and you come straight down, and you pin it to the floor,
Oh,
and
nice.
then you carve it open and split it in half, and it falls to the ground dead.
delicious.
Did we bring fire?
It is done. I'm just going to X him for the moment
He's been axed.
because it's pretty sizable, so that's still going to be
Yeah.
sort of an obstruction. All right. That's pretty much your turn. That was your movement, unless you have a bonus action or anything.
No, I'm good.
All right, Korik, you are up.
All right. That one's gone, so I'll just go there so I can get advantage and attack
Okay.
that.
All right. So you hit pretty hard. You hit it pretty hard, but the shell is really strong.
How about 16?
It's still very strong.
How about 18?
That hits. 18
Or
will
20?
hit. Yeah. Well, either one of them will hit. All right. So that's 7 damage. Yeah, you knock a little bit of the stone, and it stumbles a little bit, but it still doesn't do a lot of damage. Anything else?
Nope, that is it for my turn.
All right, now it's his turn. He will make a claw attack at you again. 21.
21 does hit
Yep.
since
All right, give me a dex throw.
Dex or strength.
Strength, rather. Yeah, sorry. I'm misreading. Oh, I just made it. All right. But he still does 10 points of bludgeoning damage. I figured out where the attack macro wasn't set up right.
Yay.
All right. He will take another shot, this time to Sir Percival on the other side with his other claw. But pretty much miss you. You duck under it pretty quickly and dodge behind the crayfish. He misses. And then just after he takes those swings, you see him retract into the shell, and sort of, it's kind of hard to see. The claws are still pointing out, but he's retracted into the shell and it's settled down onto the ground.
Push him over.
And then Scab, you are up.
I can't push him over.
I mean, you can try.
Yeah, with my -1 strength. Okay, so what do we? So there's he's completely kind of armored defense mode, right?
Yeah, he's retracted into the shell.
Don't you think I have any?
No, your dagger's on the ground over by the crayfish.
I mean, I have other weapons. That's fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Matter of fact, I am going to just put a little mark there, yeah. Where the dagger is. What you gonna do, goblin?
I am going. Guess I'll come and there, and I will ready an attack for when he comes out of his shell.
Okay, so you're gonna hold that action?
Yep.
Okay. Sir Percival, you are up.
Shift over.
Where you were would have been the 180.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been. Yeah, I see that. Anyway. I'm gonna do the same. I have an action ready for when he comes up.
Okay, so you're just gonna hold your action?
I'm holding my action. Yep.
Okay. Crayfish is dead. Zephyr.
All right. I am going to run up to the other one now and steal all the kills tonight.
Do it.
Okay, as you're running, give me a dexterity.
Oh yeah, by the way, floor is slippery.
That sounds like a goblin thing.
Yeah. So you jump over the crayfish body, and when you do, you land, you slip a little bit, but you kind of turn it into a surfing slide, and you're fine.
Nice.
You hit the shell really hard with your glaive, and it just rings
Right.
with a clang, but you don't seem to do any damage.
All right.
Same thing. Exact same thing. You spin around and you hit it again, and it clangs. Shell.
Disappointing.
Correct.
Right. Can I get any leverage to flip it over?
You can give it a try. Make a strength check, or athletics if you prefer.
Well, he prefers except when he rolls like that.
Yeah, you can't really get any leverage, and you try and
it's a little
push,
slippery.
but the floor the floor under you is really slippery, and you just slide a little bit. Make a dex check, dex save.
Okay.
And as you're pushing, you fall flat on your face
Oh,
in the into the mud.
lovely.
Yep. So you are currently prone.
Got back pain.
Yeah. Oh, my back.
Hmm.
Okay. Can't do anything else, I think.
Okay.
Well, I can get up.
Yeah,
No.
you could get up and take your movement to do that, but
Yeah, I'll just do
all
that.
right. Okay, so you get back up. All right. All right. So at the beginning of his turn, he starts to reach out again with his claws and comes out of the shell. Scab and Sir Percival, make your attacks.
Yeah.
Only I had advantage. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, it does not. All right, Sir Percival. 17's a hit.
Yeah.
All right, do eight damage.
Do we get our 2 attacks though, or just
No.
1?
No, you were holding your action, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
get 2 attacks as part of your action, so you do get your second. Yes.
No.
It doesn't do you any good, however, as you hit the shell again, and it turned a little bit, so all you got was really hard shell.
You gonna roll again there, Scab?
Rogues don't get 2 attacks.
Oh well, okay then.
I get sneak attack with advantage, which I didn't get. Not that it mattered.
He's going to take a swing at the two in front of him, which are Korik and Zephyr. Korik first.
At the bottom.
17.
Miss.
All right. And then swinging at Zephyr. 11 also misses, I assume.
Yes, it does.
It says, and at the end of its turn, it says, "Why? Why do you attack? Why are you here?" And that'll be the end of his turn. Scab, you are up.
Technically,
And-
you attacked us first.
You attacked my guardian.
Technically, he attacked us
You attacked my guardian.
first.
It's your turn. So, what do you? Is this going to be your action? The conversation?
Pretty
or-
much.
You can chat.
I mean, we can stop and chat if that's what you want. I'm going to disengage and move back to my side. Slowly and carefully walking through the mud.
What brings you to my lair?
The ground above us.
I don't really understand what that means. Why are you in our temple?
The ground above us gave way and we fell down here. And now we are trying to get out.
There is no way out. I will not. I have been here since I was hatched, and there is no way out.
You shall come with us. Even though it's not my turn, I keep it to myself.
That's probably more than 6 seconds. So
That's going to be yours.
Um,
So it is Sir Percival's turn now at this point.
You shall die, you wretched beast. But not
Clang.
today.
No, actually, that hits because you still have advantage because of
Oh, sweet.
your position. All right, so you do 5 damage, and it turns and it hisses at you and says, "You who speak the tongue, but yet attack."
You started it.
Are you going to do your second attack?
I am.
Okay. That hits. Okay, so during all of this, you are doing some damage or cracking the shells and things like that a little bit, but you're not doing a lot of damage. You're hitting him pretty hard, but
Yeah.
he's still in pretty good shape at this point. Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Zephyr. So during this, you heard the crab exchanging words with Scab and with Sir Percival. You don't really know what they were saying, but give me a quick intelligence.
All right. Would that be insight or?
Yeah, actually, insight's probably pretty good. We'll use that one. You could tell that the crab was the crab and Scab were actually having a conversation, but it was angry at Sir Percival.
All right. Okay. Gotcha. Continuing to attack, as
Okay.
one does. I take it that hits.
It does, in fact, hit. Roll your damage. Okay. That's a good amount of damage there, actually. All right, next one. That also hits.
wow.
Wow. The
That's some
Yankees.
good damage.
The Yankees throwing some stuff around. That one hit him
Yes.
pretty hard. And you see a lot of blood coming out of his shell now.
Okay.
And he like hisses and mutters some words to you.
Out of
that-
character, I feel bad.
Aw.
With Yankee, never feel bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is totally not in character. Scab and Sir Percival, you hear him say, "Please let us talk," at the end of Zethyr's attack.
Yeah.
Korik.
Attack! It is
You know what?
evil.
You roll an insight. You roll an insight check too before you start. Pretty much the same thing that I told to Zephyr. You could tell there was conversation happening, and then when Sir Percival attacked, it got angry again, and is trying to figure out what's going on. So
It's
it
an
seems a
evil
little
being.
confused. Okay,
I assume it's an evil being right now.
fair.
So
No, that's fair. Yep. Oof, that hits.
All the rolls. Why can't we have this during the normal session?
All right. Dang.
Liam has modifiers.
Yeah. Sure.
All the d20s.
Wow.
All right, roll your damage on that one.
Because I saw 3 of them, and one of them was a 1.
All right, yeah. So you hit pretty hard, and you actually crack one of the claws a little bit, and you break one of its legs,
Wow.
like almost off. The shell is like barely hanging on with sinew and blood and everything.
We're mutilating this crab man while he's trying to figure out what's going on.
He just want to leave.
It's his fault.
So
You're innocent.
I'm assuming you're not going to move or anything. Correct.
no, I'm not.
All right. So at the beginning of his turn, he retracts into his shell again. And he goes, please let us at least talk. And then he's going to not do anything else. Scab, you're up.
So the big shell man wants to talk. If you guys stop attacking it, maybe we can talk.
All right.
I'm going to walk over here and pick up my dagger.
Okay, do you respond to the crab at all?
I'm waiting for everybody to kind of stop killing it.
I stop.
All right, well, okay. Is everybody going to sort of stand down?
Yeah, I stand
Yeah,
down.
I'll be
Okay.
ready in case it attacks. But
Okay.
Yeah.
For now, then, I'm going to put it at his place on the order.
Yep.
So he says, please, I don't know anything about this place, just what I have been told when my masters brought me in here a very long time ago. We don't have to kill.
I mean, we weren't going to. We just wanted to find a way out.
As I said, I don't know of it. I do know that when my masters left, they left to that door. And he points to the one to the east. This
The
door
one
up
to the-
here.
Far north, yeah.
He points up there. He said, the other one, some have gone, but I've never seen return.
Could be because that's the way out.
And the one to the west?
So when you look over to the one to the north, you see stairs going down.
Yeah.
Um,
Could be like a sewer in a drain. It goes down, then goes back up.
Actually, the one down there, he said, I have never seen anyone at that door.
Means there's probably treasure.
Such a goblin.
I'm going to listen and check the door.
Give me a perception check then.
That's persuasion. That's persuasion. Wrong button. There we go. Trying to persuade the door, please.
He's just open.
So that one, where's my notes?
It's a door.
It's a pretty solid stone door. It doesn't look like it's moved. You don't see anything on the floor in the slippery mud or anything like that that looks like it's ever been opened. And you don't see any sort of handles or anything. There is a small hole in the center of the door, however.
Use my key that I got into the door.
It
Use the
fits
handle.
in there, but it doesn't turn. It just sort of goes in and just
Try from the other
doesn't
end.
do anything.
Turn it around. Eh. Put it this way.
Same
it's
thing.
not fitting.
Actually, it won't go in if you do the hook side, the crook
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
It doesn't go in that way.
Okay. I will do thieves tools then.
Okay, so give me a check with your thieves tool.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Not bad.
Horrible.
yeah, you mess around in there and you can feel things, but it's obviously very old and seems rusted. There's a lot of moisture in this. It's all wet, and so it feels just like it's all gummed up in there. It doesn't really do
Pull out
anything.
my WD-40.
Roll for anachronism.
I'll let the others go. 'Cause
Okay.
they
Yeah,
can-
while he's doing that, what is everyone else going to do?
I'm going to kind of study the crab.
Yeah, he's pretty much a giant hermit crab.
All right.
He has two eye stalks that are watching everybody very carefully. He doesn't seem to be very threatening right now. He seems pretty hurt, actually. And while people are wandering around, he's trying to pull his his injured leg sort of into himself a little bit.
Okay.
Otherwise, you know what? If you want to give me a perception check, go ahead. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. You do also notice that there's what looked like it used to be like scratches along the outside that might have at one point in time been writing, but it's
Okay.
gone now.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
Korik, what are you doing during this?
Cure wounds.
On yourself?
Yes.
All right. Oh, nice.
Well, yeah.
did it.
Nice.
Nice. 10 points.
To
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
Oh,
You're the worst.
well, you have us.
Yeah. I'll do another one.
Okay.
Oh,
Not as much this time.
That one went
Yeah.
to Slytherin.
Damn Slytherin.
oh well. Good enough.
Okay. And Sir Percival. What are you doing while this is all going
I'm just gonna be staring at it, being like,
So he turns to you and he goes, "The tongue. What is your goal here?"
to protect the weak and stuff. And I'm gonna take a step back from him.
Okay.
Just grossed out. He's also gotten my armor dirty.
Okay.
So the hours.
Scab, one more on you.
Door obviously pushes in.
You don't see hinges on this side, so you think it probably opens out.
And does the mud flow underneath it at all? Does it just build
Hard
up?
to tell. It's hard to tell. If you want to investigate this time as opposed to perception,
Sure.
you can give it a shot.
We'll do that.
Yeah, no, you can't really tell.
Okay, cool. I'll come back to the crab and be like, "Crabby boy, can you use your big claws and push that door to the well, I'm thinking to the west of us here, open?"
He looks very carefully at everybody. Says, "If it means you leave, I will try."
I mean, we'll eventually leave once we figure out a way out of here.
And so he goes ahead over. Find his character sheet here. It got pushed off into the background.
4 monitors, man.
So he pushes at it with his claw and sort of leans in against it, and it opens about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. It doesn't
enough.
really open all the way, but it does open, and you can see there's a hallway going down.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
And I think at this point, granted, we've been through
2 rooms.
3 rooms, 3 rooms. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. Use facilities. I'm going to refill beverage, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. Thanks.
Be right back.
Okay.
We
Oh,
are
there it is.
back. Our
All
short
right.
break.
That was short.
Fair enough. I
Muzak.
Okay. And Vic has gotten more ominous in his lighting.
He's
Yeah.
turning into Yankee.
All right. So as we left it, Kalkakila, the giant hermit crab, had shoved the door partway open to the west. He had motioned to the eastern door as well, and people had come out of there, gone out that way before, and had never. And the north door, people had gone but never came back, and he had never seen anybody go through. So, still hurt. He's going to move back over to his pile of try and get semi-comfortable.
No.
Very, very cautiously watching, especially Zephyr and Korik, since they don't seem to understand him and he doesn't understand. Kept hitting him hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how we do things.
Yep.
You know it.
Paladin fight away. Don't understand it? Hit it with a stick.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
And I thought they were supposed to be wise, but okay, cool.
I think barbarians are more the type than paladins.
Yeah, fair. All right. Anyway, what are we doing? What's everybody doing?
I want to go to the western door here that opened.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
going with the goblin. He needs my protection.
I don't know if you can fit, big man.
Yeah, they could squeeze through, one at a time.
Squeeze through.
I can make it fit.
So what you see is a hallway about 25 feet, and then there are stairs that go down kind of into darkness. As you move closer to the stairs, you can look down, and they go down about 15 more feet down to another door.
Our arch nemesis.
Doors.
Doors.
I will keep my eyes open for any kind of traps that I might see on the way down to the stairs and down the stairs.
Okay. Give me a perception check as you're walking.
Perception. Not persuasion. I'm not trying to persuade the traps. And these
Not
rolls.
this time.
Yeah. No, it looks
Rolls
pretty
are
clear.
garbage.
Looks
glad
pretty-
Caleb
looks pretty
could come
clear.
tonight.
Looks
I
pretty
know,
safe.
Looks pretty safe. Let's go.
You have a +5 on this too. That's
I know,
beautiful.
It's garbage. I'm walking here.
I'm walking. All right. So, Zephyr and Korik, are you following?
Yep.
Okay. As you guys are walking out the door, you hear the crab, sort of say to you, "Good luck in your leaving. I have no hope, but good luck."
We may be back, but thank you.
And as you do that, he's retracted fully back into his shell again. Actually, you can't really see him at all. It's sort of leaning to the side. He's fully hidden in his shell.
He's a shell of his former self.
Anyway,
Don't be so shellfish.
So, going down those stairs.
yeah, gotta get down the stairs.
He
Going
was
down the stairs.
mighty crabby.
But he
I
did clam up in the
You know
end.
You know what? I will turn this game around.
What,
I'll turn this game right around right now.
back to the first room, so we're stuck there for another hour?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, wait till you see what the DC on this door is gonna.
He just doesn't.
45.
He just doesn't appreciate our pearls of wisdom.
Anyway, so what's the marching order going down the stairs?
I'll be up front looking for traps with my wonderful roll.
I will be right behind him.
And where are you?
I'll be following Sir Percival.
All right,
Is
I
that
would
first?
say
Oh,
I would say I should be closer to the front, but I don't know.
Yeah, you can be
All
up.
right. So move however you want.
It's too wide, so I mean,
Yeah, you can walk two abreast in here. So
He said
two
abreast.
next to each other. God damn it. So where are you going to be, Vic?
I thought I was the child.
Moving.
How do you even think that?
I know.
After being with me for this
Alright.
long, you think you'd learn?
Give me another perception check for the stairs.
Yep, here comes my
For
Caleb
falling down
one
the stairs,
coming up,
and
oh, we're good.
Okay.
Caleb
So
left.
you're carefully going down the stairs, sort of poking ahead at each step as you step down. You do see one stair that looks a little out of line, and you, but other than that, everything, you don't see much of anything except that one stone.
I will step over it and get to the bottom.
Okay. Do you point it out to everybody? Step over.
Yeah, I guess so. Be like, watch that step. Right
Alright,
there.
so-
All right. So everybody comes down. All right. You're at a door.
Haven't seen one of these in a while.
These things are scary.
What does it look like?
It's actually pretty nondescript. It's just a stone door. There really isn't much to it.
Be like, hey, stone door. Are you high? I will investigate it for a way to open it and traps.
Sure.
Perception or
Perception first.
I perceive everything.
Yeah. You see that it has a small like depression on one side. Looks sort of like a push. Not like a moving plate, but an area that was used to push the door open. You don't see any locks. It opens inward away from you. And you don't see anything that looks like a. Actually, yeah. So you don't see anything that looks like a trap.
So no locks, no trap, right?
Right.
I will slowly push open, if I can, the door.
Strength
I shall
check.
assist him if he needs it.
Oh, I will.
Just do a strength check first.
Amazing. Oh, of course.
Can I help him?
So as you're pushing against it, it starts to move, but you can feel it sort of like a soft resistance. It is harder to push through. So yeah, you can with Sir Percival helping, it does open, and you can
More
see
mud.
into a room. Actually, the room is the floor is wet, and what you can see of the walls from here, there's like a slimy white buildup, like almost like a flowing ooze coming down the walls. Looks like about an inch and a half, and that's why it was so hard to push. Is there was mud pushed up against the door, so you were pushing against the mud too. You see a whole lot of broken statues and pedestals, and the figures, larger statues of the same style of the figures from the first room, broken, half sunk into the mud. And you only see one pedestal left, and that is about here. And on top of that is a small metal pyramid. And if you look up towards the ceiling, it's about 30 feet high, but there are colored tiles that, as your lights come in, sparkle, looking like a starry sky.
Interesting. Well, Sir Percival, after you.
Gladly, my friend. I must protect my weaker friends.
Yes.
Step into the room.
I thought Rosie could be grading.
You haven't seen half her characters.
Oh,
It's
I know.
a skill. It's
I know,
a
I know.
skill.
It's pretty impressive. I mean, granted, the person throwing these stones is like one of the biggest assholes in our world, but okay. So as you step in, you see in the light on the far end, you see a door. And you see a large sort of green slimy mass up above that door. It's the only thing different is it's a little larger, and it's colored green from the rest of the ooze and stuff that's along.
So it was a green. Sorry, what? You cut out kind of like the description of it.
It's a green ooze.
Oh,
It's a green, like it's the same kind of slime that's along the but it's just green and it's larger. It's kind of built up over the door.
Yeah. Do I see anything in the on the ground?
Mud
slimes.
and like broken pedestals and stones.
When I'm
little
standing
pieces
it,
of
like, is
stone
it really
statues.
deep, or is it just like a thin layer?
No, it's only about maybe an inch or two of water and mud. You sink in a
Okay.
little bit, but not like deep.
I'm just gonna be like, ugh, disgusting.
Mhm. Mhm.
Do I see anything moving in the mud? Is it like bubbling? Is it?
Give a perception check. So you're really worried about this mud because you get it all over your armor.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah, and you look at it really carefully. You don't really see anything in the mud itself. You do notice that the walls are slowly oozing as water seems to be running down and picking up sediment and turning it into almost like a white mud that's slowly oozing down.
Gross.
Does it feel humid?
No, it's actually kind of cool and like dank. Like an ocean or a lake cave with the tide out kind of feel.
What does
Okay.
it smell like in here?
Mud and old stone and a little acrid, like a sharp scent in the air. You can't really place what it is, but
Is it rotting flesh?
no, it smells more I'd say almost like a cleaning fluid type of
Okay.
smell.
All right. Gotcha.
Like kind of like sharp acrid, not ammonia, but
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like a acidic smell. Okay.
yeah.
Without that pleasant lemon
Mhm,
undertone.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to the pedestal with the pyramid on it.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on the rest of the room when he does that to make sure.
Does it
nothing...
look like it comes apart? Does it look like it can move? Has buttons, triggers?
Give me a perception check.
Sadly, I should just macro this.
Yeah, really. It's a small silvery pyramid. It's just set. It looks like it's just setting on top of the pedestal. It's got a little bit of tarnish to it, and a little bit of like moisture buildup, I guess is the best way to put it.
Okay.
And the pyramid itself has little carvings of, see like a little bit representing the moon. And you actually recognize some of this as you're looking around. On another side, there's sort of a cloud with a representation of a lightning. And you recognize this as being symbolic of one of the Olman deities, who is sort of the god of moon and
Lightning, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay. This pedestal is the one for the moon, but I saw one on different pedestal.
No, it's both. It's both.
Okay.
Different sides. There's 3 sides of the pyramid. One has moon with stars. The other one has sort of cloud with a lightning bolt, and the other one has the symbol of it's a symbol for the deity.
Okay. Is it able to move on the pedestal?
Yeah, it's just sitting there.
Cool. I'm taking it.
Okay. So take a look at it, and it's made of silver. It's probably worth like 5, maybe 10 gold.
Ugh, garbage. Okay.
He tosses it on the ground.
It expands into a big pyramid, and we all die.
Yeah. Wait, what?
The end, yeah.
Okay, I will put it in my pack for now.
Okay. So yeah, just mark silver pyramid.
It's over.
And we'll say, yeah, let's say like 5 to 10 gold.
Sure.
All right. While he's doing that, what are Korik and Zephyr doing?
I'm
What
just
was
gonna
in
start.
the? Go ahead.
Okay, I'm just kind of studying the environment here. It's very interesting.
Tell me what you're doing.
Specifically the stars in the north. I think they're pretty cool. So what are they exactly?
So as the shifting light from Sir Percival's orb is hitting it, you see that there are tiles up there, but there are sparkles coming off of them. Like there's small bits of glass or something, or they're very polished, and they are making patterns of stars.
Interesting.
You
Okay.
don't really recognize it, but you're not fully familiar with all the constellations of this particular world.
All right. Yeah, I
um,
get you.
So they look somewhat familiar, but not quite.
Would I
Very
recognize any of them?
interesting. Right.
Make it intelligence. Actually, sorry, nature. Make a nature check.
It's not any better. But my rolls are never.
Yeah, they look like stars.
Son of a. Okay.
All right. Korik, what are you up to?
What was in the right corner? The top right?
Nothing. Just more broken. It was like broken stuff. The only thing that was still intact was the pedestal the pyramid was on. Otherwise, it looks like the things have been broken and fallen over many years.
All right. And you said there is something above the door here?
Yeah, there's all the walls have this sort of oozing effect that's going on.
Mhm.
Just above the door, there's a larger greenish mass.
All right. I am going to pick up a rock from. Is there like a rock on the ground?
You
Very
can
slimy.
Make a mud rock.
actually, yeah, because there's some broken pedestal things like you could probably.
And
Sure.
I'm going to huck it at the.
Okay. Just make a dex throw.
Not advantaged, I believe. Not proficient, I should say.
Okay. Yeah. No. Here we go.
20s are always on the wrong side now. Started out so
No,
well.
it throws.
Wrong one.
That's a
whatever.
save. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
I just
So-
picked anything that had +0.
You throw and it misses, but it hits the wall, and it kind of you see it like make a spatter, kind of like the consistency of runny wet cement or like a thin pudding type of spatter.
All right. Okay. Can't really do anything else, I think.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna head to the door.
Okay.
Check it out.
Check what out? The door itself?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like a fairly the same kind of stone door on the other side. There's a couple of little like fresco carvings on it for some patterns of the stars. You see one that's a constellation in a long carving, but otherwise the only other thing is
Cut out for the last 5 words.
wow, what is Discord doing? It's popping all over the place. It's going orange all over the place here. No, it's just the large green mass above it.
Oh, okay.
Just the only thing that really stands out.
Above the door, but not on the door.
It's like along the edge of the door.
Okay. And I'm assuming this door opens towards me because the other one opened inwards.
Give me a perception check. Yeah, it opens inward.
There's a handle or no handle?
Yeah, there's a small handle, like a recessed handle.
Okay, I will attempt to pull open the door.
Okay. Make a strength check.
That's a save. Hold on. Well, that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, so you start to pull it open, and part of the green mass starts to fall. Make a dex saving throw.
Oh, yeah. That'll be like a 1.
No, you dodge out of the
Ah.
way as a bit of the green goo just sort of spatters onto the mud, sort of not dissipates, but just spreads out a little bit.
Yep, go ahead.
And I will say that you've got the door mostly open, so
Okay.
I'll just pop it
Pop it like it's hot.
if I can get it to go. There we go.
Door's open.
And you can see that there's a hallway, and it's slanting downward. And there's water running. Going off down and around the corner of the about 25 feet down.
Okay. We going through?
Sure. Let us go.
Bish blush. Bish blush.
Okay. Sir Percival and Zephyr, make me dex saving throws.
Oh, bone. Well, better than him, but
Not by much.
Yeah, but so Zephyr, as you're walking through, another piece of the green slimy substance falls and it lands on you, and you can feel it's very very, very caustic, very acidic, and you take a point of damage, 1 point of damage where it's burning you, and you can still feel it continuing to burn.
Great. All right. Gotcha. I have taken the damage.
And this will continue every round or so. You're going to be taking damage. It's sort of spreading, and you can just feel it burning into your skin.
All right. Brushing it off would be a mistake because you get on my hands.
Well, if you're using your hands, sure, get on your.
Supposed to use the glaive.
Yeah.
Do you have anything smaller?
Uh,
All right, so you're up to 3 points now at this point.
Do you need some help?
yes. Something to clean this off, please.
Well, do we have water skins?
4 points. Yes, I think you all do.
Do
You
you
are
have
coming equipped for a jungle expedition.
Yeah.
You have some water.
do you
So
I shall assist you.
do we know what's happening, or we just see him kind of like wincing and
You see him like wincing and stuff. If he wants to tell you,
Acid,
he's like,
acid.
all right, 5 points.
stop, drop, and roll. I heard that works.
The mud, yeah, the mud might
yeah,
help.
the mud. Yeah,
Should I
Mud
make
could help,
it?
yeah.
6 points.
Quick, quick.
Right. Okay. I'm going to roll on the ground.
7 points. So you fall to the ground, and you're sort of like pushing the water and the mud onto it, and you are able to get it to dissipate and wash off.
All right. I'm at 19 hit points right now, down from 45. So
Only we had paladins.
yeah.
I shall help you, my friend. I will cure his wounds.
Thank you. Finally, some use.
I'm making this mastermind look easy.
Oh,
Wow. 4 points.
wow. Wow.
That's dumb.
That's impressive.
Wow.
clap.
All right, so you heal 4 points.
You feel
Don't
better
forget,
now. You're welcome, my friend.
Everybody has 2 potions of healing that they brought with them.
Probably work
We
better.
also have 25 points, 50 points of lay on hands between them.
Yeah,
Valid point.
Just saying. We're playing a paladin for 4.5 years.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you do what you will. I guess I'll have one of my healing potions.
Okay, so that's 2d4 plus 2. Okay, so 6 points of damage, healed.
All right, we can keep moving.
All right, let us go.
Okay, so how are we going down this hall?
I guess I'm stuck in the front again, looking for trip traps, tiles, switches, knobs, things.
All
that
right, so
jump
every
out of the dark.
20, let's say every 20 feet, do another perception check.
Cool. These are traps.
Yeah.
So as you're walking through, yeah. All right. So the walls and the ceiling are covered in the same kind of slime that was in the other room. The floor has this sort of running water through it, but there's also a layer of mud. And you can see sort of some of the wall is kind of flake off, like a stucco pattern. And with that perception roll, you also notice there's almost like in the slime around the wall, you see these like glowing silver streaks. And they don't seem to follow a pattern. They're kind of crisscrossing and meandering around the various areas.
Like above us, behind us, up in front of us, everywhere.
Yep.
I'm assuming the water is flowing with
Slowly,
us?
it's a trickle. Yeah. Flowing downward to the north.
Okay.
So another perception check for another 20 feet.
Sure.
Is everybody marching together?
Yeah.
I'm with him.
Okay. Zephyr, you move on up.
Yep.
No. Follow the little goblin.
Yes,
We'll
I
take
am.
you to fairyland.
All right, move to where you're going to be. Perception check.
Ooh.
Looks pretty clear. You don't
Yep.
really see anything going along there.
Cool.
As you move down the hall, you see along the east wall, there's a 12-foot or so stone statue of a man dressed in better than commoner clothing, like the commoners you saw earlier that came alive and attacked you.
Yeah.
But it's like nicer clothing than. He's holding a stone tray in his arms are a little outstretched and raised. And you can see his eyes look like they're black, almost like gemstone, carved. And one of the one on the right side is actually a little falling out. There's a little bit of ooze from the slime and everything here, and it's knocked out and it's sort of resting on the carved cheek.
Speak
And-
my language.
On the left shoulder, back with his back against the wall, you can see he's also wearing a hilt of a weapon. Looks like a sword, like almost on his back. And everything about it is like chipped and scratched and worn, and a couple of the little silver trails across it.
Okay.
And I will actually, I think I even have a picture for you.
Woo! Hand out.
I do. Yay! Handout. Show to everyone.
Oh, he's fancy.
So yeah, he's very nicely dressed, holding out the tray, and you can see the gems are there for eyes that look like gemstones anyway.
Yeah.
And the one, his right one, the one far side, is kind of half hanging out.
Am I able to see what's on whatever tray he's, whether it's a tablet?
No,
or-
because you definitely, because that's about 7 feet off the ground.
Awesome.
All total, the statue's like 12, 13 feet tall.
Cool.
Well, it's a good thing I'm 6'4".
Sure.
I can probably jump and take a look.
You there? Can you see the tablet thing? Book.
What do I see?
An empty tray.
Can we reach the sword on? Because the sword on its back.
That's like you'd probably have to climb to get it. It's pretty high up there.
Can I Sir Percival.
Yes.
Actually, if you're looking up to try and figure a way to get to the sword, give me an intelligence check or investigation.
I will hold my question. Why
Just
am I
hold
talking
it.
like you?
I don't know. I seem to have that effect on people. So investigation
This is
or
what happens when you're married for.
Too long? Yeah.
I wasn't going to say that, but you can. That's fine.
oh, it doesn't really matter. Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
see
think the
nothing of use.
the only way you could probably get up there is like climb up and maybe like stand on the tray or something like that. That's about the only way you can think of getting up there.
Sir Percival, I would like to go on your shoulders, please.
Of course, anything to aid you. No.
All right, now everybody except
Except for what?
except for Percival.
Do what?
Do what? You cut out.
An investigation.
Investigation.
Nobody's a dwarf, right? Nope. So okay, yeah.
I have the belt of dwarven kind.
Why?
That won't apply.
No, probably not.
Nope.
You said intelligence check?
Or investigation, whichever one you want to click.
They're all the same.
If you have a
It is.
proficiency, that would be a thing. So as everybody is climbing up, Zephyr, you take a look and you can see that this statue is not really affixed to the wall, and the slime is running behind it, and it looks like it's actually pretty top heavy, and climbing on it is probably a bad idea.
Friends,
as
get
it's already
down.
top heavy.
Do not climb.
Wasn't climbing it yet.
All right. Well, don't, because look at it. And I point to the slime in the back, and I say it's not actually attached to the wall.
Cool. Good.
So, all right.
Sir Percival,
Yes.
may I on your shoulders?
Once again, I will do anything to aid my comrade. I will.
Yes, comrade.
Duh.
Not Russian. Das bedanya.
Spasiba.
I just want to get high enough up to like kind of take a closer look.
Oh,
So, what are you, like 3 feet tall, 4 feet tall?
I'm
something like that?
4'3".
4'3". So about 10 feet up. Yeah. How are you climbing leaning against the statue? How are you climbing up?
I'm climbing up onto his shoulders.
All right. And just sort of standing on them?
Yes.
All right. Make an acrobatics check.
Yes. I can do that. Not really well. But we're good.
No, you're fine. So you like scurry up and you like jump up, and it's almost like in a circus, like getting ready for a trapeze artist or something like that. So you jump on up. You can see that the gems, you could probably pry them out, and the sword is a sword, and you could probably pull that out as well. It doesn't look like it's attached to anything.
So at the current height I'm at on Percival's shoulders, am I able to reach any of it without climbing the statue?
Probably, you might be able to try and reach one of the eyes, but probably not.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to climb back down, and we should knock over the statue and get the items.
If it will help aid you, I will help.
I
Maybe.
think he said we should not.
Knock. Knock.
Knock it over.
Oh,
Let's
knock
push
it over.
I want to push it over.
All right.
Move away.
Give me a.
I will aid you.
Strength related. Athletics.
Nope. Pure strength.
You can do it. You have advantage.
Oh, not a save. Sorry, pure strength.
Didn't matter.
That didn't matter at all.
Take
Yeah.
the 21.
So you push against it, pretty hard, and you can feel it start to rock back and forth a little bit. You give it one more shove, and it starts to falls forward, and make me a
Oh, God.
What?
Sorry, what was that?
dexterity saving throw.
I was pushing it sideways away from me, by the way.
Yeah, still make a dexterity
Yeah.
saving throw.
All right, I'm just gonna state that I wasn't pulling it towards myself. I'm not an idiot.
No, I know, but it's rocking around and it sort of falls forward towards you.
Nice.
But you're able to jump out.
Ooh, I'm a ninja.
It falls and is a resounding crash, and it splashes mud everywhere. You can grab the things
The
there.
gems are
but
mine.
Behind the statue, you can see it's about 4 feet raised above the floor. A small passage. And let me see if I can get that to go away. You can sort of see there's a small passage going off and around.
I will collect said gems.
All right, so you grab the 2 gems. They're not really gemstones, but you look and they're polished obsidian. You probably get about 10 gold each for these. And did you take the sword too?
I didn't touch the sword.
Okay. Is anybody touching the sword?
I guess I'll
shall-
look at the sword.
Okay, I'll let him touch it.
Touch the
Touch it.
sword.
Touch it.
You
You
should
take a
move
look
your
at it,
character.
and it's a really nice. It's made of a very hard laminated wood, and has little obsidian jagged teeth along the cutting edge. And it comes free pretty easily off the back of it, and the scabbard is with it, and the scabbard's in pretty good too.
All right.
It's in remarkably good shape
Oh, that's good.
being in here.
Oh, guess I'll take it.
Okay. So put laminated wood longsword in your inventory.
Laminated.
Yeah, it's like it's very, very hard wood, and like has a shellacking, like a laminating on it. It's very shiny.
Very ornament.
Yeah, it's very, very well made and in very good condition. Okay. And as you beyond the statue, you can see there are a pair of double doors, and there's a small gap underneath, and the water is flowing.
I'll look. Did I see the crevice behind it?
Oh yeah, no, it's a hallway. It was hidden well behind the statue. It's about 4 feet high. It looks fairly dry, and goes off into the distance.
We go down the passage or the double doors?
Well,
Double doors.
only we can go down this passage.
Oh no, everybody could probably.
Well, they would have to crawl.
Hey,
No, sorry, no, it's not. It's 4 feet raised off of the ground. It's a
Yeah.
full size.
Oh,
It's a
We'd
full
have to
size.
climb
About,
to get in.
it's like a 6 to 8 foot tall passage.
well, damn. Okay.
You just wanted a special place to be alone with me, isn't it?
No. No,
We're
I
going
don't.
down the passage or the door, because you know how we like
Well,
doors.
If this was hidden, it might be something interesting.
Hopefully. Let's go.
Maybe it's a shortcut. Let's do it.
I will do my duty and look for things.
All right,
good.
give me a perception check, and everybody else want to.
Yeah, stop hiding in
What?
the corner.
Everybody move over. Ash and Vic. Or are you staying back there?
Hiding.
I'm
I mean,
fine.
first of all, it was by us, so.
No, I'm totally like.
Oh yeah, you were there because you were pushing it over. Yeah, it's actually doesn't look like anything's been through here in a very long time, but you don't see anything. Looks like traps or anything.
Going all the way to the end.
So, all right, give me one more perception roll then, for the last 20 feet.
Key buttons.
Yeah, no, this is pretty straightforward carved stone. There's not. It's There's not even really floor tile. It's just flat stone.
Like it's been carved.
Yeah,
Straight through.
yeah. It's just carved straight through.
Cool. 20.
Okay, another check.
Another check. All the check. Another check. All the...
Looks the same, pretty clear all the way through. Zephyr, where are you at?
He's gone.
I'm sticking with.
Sticking with the group behind Korik.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and keep on going.
One day.
Yep, another check.
Get rid of all my high rolls. There they go.
You were doing so well.
I know.
Everything was going
Everything
Started-
looks the same.
well.
We started
Everything looks the same.
Yep, we started with
Still-
12. We end with 12. We're good.
Yep.
I will stop at the broken wall.
Okay. You see a hallway with water running
Oh,
towards
the
the
water.
door. And it goes under the door. It's a semi-steady flow. There's all kinds of mud and junk. And the door, there's a stone door there. You're stepping out over a stone block. It looks like there was a block covering this door. Give me a perception check, actually. Anybody can do this.
Someone else.
One more person can do it.
Oh.
Oh, look at
Nice.
that. So Korik,
That's
you
where my
take a look,
20
and you actually notice this was actually some sort of escape door, or it was a secret door that was made to look like part of the wall. That has worn away with years of water flow, and it looks like there was a small cave-in or something at this point, around this point. You also notice that as you look back down the hallway with a nat 20, you've been steadily but very gradually going up as you walked down this corridor. As you look back down, you can detect a slight slope back down. So you've been coming up gradually this way.
All right.
Cool.
Well, seems like this was a secret door, a secret escape door, or something like that.
Well, let's see what it is.
All right, so you look up and down the hallway. There's water sort of accumulating just on the edge of your vision there.
Yeah.
And just in the middle of the corridor, and just sort of flows down towards there. And then you can see the erosion has come through, and there's just a lot of junk in here. And then it turns around and flows under the door as it's continuing to go down. Reasonable place. The door has a handle. It's sort of a bronze bound wood, a little bit ornate, and it has a bronze handle with a key.
With a keyhole, do you say?
With a keyhole, yes.
Going up, or we're going through the door.
Want to see if the that staff key works?
I mean, sure. I will check the door.
I'm getting an error message from Roll20. Hold on.
Error, Will Robinson. Error.
Which probably I killed the sound and everything.
You still have it.
For me, it did anyway. All right, there we go. Coming back. Yeah, it was that app. App cannot reach the server or read data.
Oh.
Whatever. Haven't had that in a long time. Let me find you guys again.
Yep.
All right, there we go.
So I'm checking the door for things.
Okay.
I assume perception. Oh,
You would assume correctly. And it's a door.
cool.
It looks
will-
locked.
Try to put the key I got in the first room into the door.
Do it.
So the key fits in.
It doesn't do anything.
and turns and makes a clicking noise.
Ooh.
Well, this key
It
wasn't
actually
useless after
did
all.
some- It did something.
I know. Feel free to open it.
I'm gonna push open the doors.
Okay, so you give me a strength check.
Are you struggling?
You push really, really hard against the door,
It's a pull door.
and then you suddenly realize there's a hand.
Did you say
You're like that kid in the Far Side cartoon at the School for Gifted Youngsters.
or like the doors at the freaking water park that you mentioned?
Yeah.
It said, "Ow!"
As she hits the desk.
It said, "Ow!" Wow.
Yeah.
It said, "Ow!"
Anyway, you get the door. You pull the door open. And you look down, and you can see the water flowing down to a stairway, and down along a stairway, and the stairs keep going into the water. The room looks pretty full of water.
Oh.
Found
And
the
on
pool
the
room.
opposite wall, you can see the top couple inches of what looks like a door opposite you.
Who would like to go for a swim?
Thanks. but
How
no,
deep was the water, did you say?
we don't know.
It's probably like
Around 6 feet.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe a little bit less. Maybe 5. I don't know.
Make if you want to go in there and make a perception check.
Nope.
I don't really want to.
Okay, then fine.
He's like, "Oh."
I'm in full plate mail,
Yeah, that's the
and
thing.
I'm 3
I'm not
feet
going in.
tall.
Okay.
You're
That's
like
fair.
a little, whatever you call them, diving.
Anchor?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works too. Gonna say like a diving toy, but
He
okay.
is. He's like,
No,
"Oh,
but
guys,
put an
come
anchor.
for him."
Anchor sounds good. Okay. So what are we doing?
I guess I'm the only one that's probably capable or, you know, not willing
Able
to go,
to swim?
but-
We must defer to you, little goblin.
Is there anything in the water before I get in?
Make a perception check.
That's not me. I'm asking them.
I will look in the water.
Okay, so yeah, you don't see anything. You can sort of it's murky, it's full of junk obviously, and you think you can see the ground, but it's hard is real.
Swear to God, if anything touches me,
He just starts
It's good knowing
screaming
you.
and stuff.
yep. Okay. I will get into water, start treading.
Okay. It's a pretty deep pool of water. It looks like it's about maybe 6 feet deep or so, and you can see a door on the opposite wall. If you want to make a perception check beyond that, feel free.
I mean, I'll just go to the door.
Okay, swim on over. Yeah, it's a pretty tall door. The handle and everything. Actually, see a latching mechanism, but it's about 4 or 5 feet below you in the water.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yep. Mhm.
And what are you wearing for armor? Leather?
Studded leather, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Guess we'll swim down to the latch.
Okay, so you take a breath, you swim on down. It looks like it's a latching mechanism, but it's overgrown with like algae and goo and rust and junk. Looks like it's probably kind of hard to do anything with if you want to make a perception beyond that. At disadvantage.
Cool. Yeah, pick one.
Yeah,
One
it's
or
about all
two.
you see. It's about all you see.
Okay. I will swim back up, swim back over to the stairs. I'll explain that it is rusted and covered in all kinds of garbage. What do you want to do?
We should move on.
I mean, we
Huh?
could possibly pull it off.
I don't
I wish
know
you
if I
would.
would be able to swim that.
Yeah, no, I mean, can you explain how the latch looks, how it could work? Like, is it like a latch that you
Like
kind
a
of
like a pull. You have to pull it up and then slide it over out of the way.
Okay,
It's a very very straightforward latching mechanism.
gotcha. Okay, so it's kind of like the ones like that where you like, flip up and then pull out
Yep.
type thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Except it's larger. It would take both of your goblin.
Okay. I mean, I could see about tying some rope to it.
I have rope.
We all have rope.
I think most of your packs would have. If there's
50.
anybody in D&D that doesn't have 50,
Should I try?
Yeah, do it.
I mean, I also have a crowbar I could use.
You actually have a crowbar?
I'll go back down and try the crowbar, and if not, I'll tie. So I'm going to try and crowbar it out so that it comes out against the wall, and hopefully I can push it up.
okay, so make a strength check at disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that's going to be
You're swimming.
wonderful.
You're swimming and you're trying to get leverage against already.
Straight strength.
Strength check, yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, you sort of get it wedged in there and you try and pull, but it's really
Okay, I'll swim back and be like, no, it's garbage.
Let us move on then.
All right. Let's go up.
What?
Let's go east.
That's what she said. We will forge onward.
I will continue doing the ever-ending rogue's duty.
Yep.
I would do that in our campaign, but the barbarian doesn't want to do that.
So as you're moving up, it is really wet and muddy, and there's just a lot of junk, and it doesn't seem to be junk though that like wore off the walls. The walls are pretty smooth and slimy, but you don't see any traps. You don't see anything in the water and in the mud.
Up another 20.
If you want to just do 1, 2, 3 check.
Lots of victory.
3. Yeah, our network is acting really funny. My ping is going way up on Discord.
Did we want to call it here then?
Actually, it's midnight. We can call it at this point. So what I'll tell you is you make it up the hallway. You don't see anything. You get to the end, and there are 2 large bronze doors with the same sort of seaweed pattern as before. And if you want, we can. What?
It's Sir Percival. I mean,
Yeah, it's impressive. Here we
oh,
go.
there he is.
Yeah, I don't know. Discord's bouncing all over the place. My ping went up to like 2.
Wow.
And back down.
That probably explains why you keep cutting out, maybe.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if it's the link to the server. Where are we?
I guess I should check that before.
U.S. East.
We're on east?
Yeah, we're on East. Yeah, I don't know.
I did change it from U.S. Central before.
Okay.
Discord's been having a lot of problems recently, so.
Yeah, and it wasn't his laptop either.
Yeah. So yeah, we can end it here.
So we can end it here at these bronze doors.
Sounds good, yeah.
I am very sleepy, if you couldn't tell.
So we'll call it here. So far, this has been interesting.
Yeah.
Once you
we've
start over
determined
2 hours with doors, yeah.
it was 1 hour, 18 minutes of trying to get through the first door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a difficult door, okay?
I'm actually impressed we kept as many viewers as we did during that point.
Hey,
Hey,
viewers.
Good job, guys. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yay, door.
Thanks, Gamer Dad, for the help.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, for all I know, most of those people probably are still viewing us, but they were passed out because they got bored.
They're like,
Yeah, yeah. We this was a nice way to sort of pose and lull yourself to sleep.
Yep.
The white
Um,
noise.
I
We're a
do-
white noise generator.
I do apologize for the technical difficulty in the beginning too. Unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of time to test everything.
Yeah, Liam.
Liam.
We will pick this back up. I don't know what Liam's status is going to be for next week either, though.
Yeah, so we make.
Yep.
He's going through a lot of chaos at work, so we may pick this back up. We may go back to the regular PCA campaign, and see if Mincinos finally just kills Caleb outright.
We're getting there.
You're getting pretty close.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for playing. This was
It was fun.
I haven't done this kind of DMing in a while, and it was more challenging than I thought it was going to be.
You're welcome.
But anyway,
Yep.
we'll call it here. Thanks all,
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you,
Good night.
everyone.
Thank you.
and be sure to follow, please.
Yep.
We're almost to the 50 to get affiliates.
We're so close.
I know.
We would definitely appreciate a follow if you can. Thank you.
Yep.
I'll post
Thanks,
updates
guys.
on Facebook and Twitter based on what's happening for next week. But yeah,
Excellent.
hopefully see
All
you Friday next week. Bye.
Same bad time.
Same Pyro.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's true.